It's more than what your life worth. If you don't know me, then your bosses do. Never bad, y'all, I really thought you through. On that clown shit, I can't talk to you. Picture a boss making some bosses move. Never one nigga, but we offing you. Low and child, nigga, that 39th shit. Rails, baby, that 39th stick. The king got his shit, you should crown this. Came from the wheels, got the spot on the app. With the longest can't shoot them guys, but I know them guys. City church to clap you for a penny. Came from the low end and cop to other city. Shit get hot here. Better wear your Glock here. We don't just grocery youngers, they op shop here. Hit you in your body until they see your soul. Put you in the wood and then they let you burn. Shit get stupid. Shot stop loud talk for sure you get muted. Gas up the plane smoke for sure you get suited. Loud talk. I've been playing with that grass like a grandma. Bitch, I'm 39 to the jump of it. Problem let the weapon spit. 40 with a drum jack kicking like some Tekken shit. Ain't from the 9 from 39. Home and PT, big shorty, right? Landscaping. When I get it going, chasing them, gotta plan with. Leaves on them trees when they fall, I'm a hand raider. Bag them, seal them and get them gone. Jumped in this shit, was searching to see a zone. Ass bees here, wood big as hell, like I'm smoking out a tree here. Playing with the branches like a monkey in a tree here. GF, landscaper. I'm playing the wild for that damn paper. I am 39. Be a fake shit. I ain't here to step on niggas' toes, but you see me? Yeah. Genius, this genius. I'm one of them niggas. And if you don't know that, you should ice your balls. Tell them talk about that hood team shit. They ain't really gotta do it though. You know this PFA shit now, don't you? PFA shit!
So, from what I gather, these flowers.
What's good, everybody? We up top when we get down. It's your boy, Get This D. D Smith in the house, man, on another Shop Talk 7 Friday night, man. Give it up in the house. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Look who we got in the building. She back, y'all. Miss Miko on the mic. What's going on, Miss Miko on the mic?
Not much.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Stunning is always lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Makeup on fleek.
Oh, it's actually not makeup. It's actually
It's not natural.
No, but it's sunblock.
Okay.
Tinted.
Little tan going on there. All right. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the chat. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for stopping in, man. First things first, shout out to the chat, of course, whether you're tuning in on YouTube, whether you're tuning in on StreamYard or Facebook, or right now on the Roku app. Now you can find us on the Roku app, okay? Support District Radio, Support District Network, My Radio Chicago, Shop Talk 7, baby. So there's no excuse. There's no reason why you can't find us. We all over the place. Make it your business, all right? Check us out. We'd love to see y'all, all right? And shout out to the chat once again, man. As normal, y'all know we already got to, throw our shouts out, man. First things first, shout out to the boy. Chill told me to post this, man, on the loss of his son. Shout out to Chill, man. Send your prayers and your well wishes in his direction, man. There's nothing you can say at a time like this, man, but just be around. Just be around when needed and do what you can, because it's really nothing you can do in those kind of situations, but be around, but be there. you know, and we want to let the world know that we here for them. So we love them, we appreciate them, we miss them, and looking forward to them getting back, man. But handle your business right now, take your time, and you know, saying condolences out to you and your family, man. We love you, we appreciate you, bro. So hang in there, all right? We with you. And next up, man, let's go ahead and get into our resident SBO segment, man. Brought to you by Shoptalk 7. We love our resident SBOs, our small business owners that are rocking with us and supporting us. So we want to just show them some love back, man. And first one up is Rose Design Services. Okay, that's RO''S Design Services. Okay, because without that apostrophe, it's Roz. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my throat when I say that. So make sure you keep that apostrophe there, all right? Rose Design Services, not Roz. Rose Design Services, all right? 773-322-3076 if you want to hit her up. Again, that number is 773-322-3076 if you want to hit her up on the phone. Or if you want to hit her up across IG, Facebook, and Gmail, it's Rose Design Services at all of those platforms, all right? So make sure you catch out and check out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in uniform today. I normally would flex. This will be my opportunity to say, hey, flex the accoutrement, but, you know, got an Atari shirt on. This is not a Rose design, but it is a dope shirt. It is a dope shirt. But shout out to Rose Design Services, man. Make sure y'all check her out. She does banners. She does cards. She'll do your clothing, you know, socks, hats, whatever, you name it, she can do it. All right. So make sure y'all check out Rose Design Services. All right. And also shout out to our girl, Miss Tiffany. I was going to say Tiffany Ingram, Nicole Ingram, CEO and operator of Tiffany'sCloset.com. That's Tiffany'sCloset.com. Okay, where fashion is queen. Okay, and the only way to get into Tiffany, which is the portal, is to speak Tiffany's. All right, and the only way you're gonna speak Tiffany's, the only place you should speak Tiffany's is Tiffany'sCloset.com. Okay, make sure y'all check her out for all your beauty and fashion needs, man. Once again, that's Tiffany'sCloset.com. www.tiffany, TIFFANYZ, closet, KLOZET.com. All right, make sure y'all check her out. All right, shout out to Nicole the Ingram, and also shout out to the chat, and shout out to our girl Miss Nikki Spiller of Nikki Sleek Designs. Y'all know Nikki does our promos, man, and she does a great job. She does an awesome job. We really appreciate her. And other people are starting to tune in and check out Nikki. They're starting to patronize Nikki, man. So if you too want to patronize Nikki, and you want Nikki to spill her drip all over your brand, I'm talking about all over, soaking in your clothes, baby. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check her out, okay? That's www.nikkisleekdesigns.com if you want to check out her website. And if you want to just email her at nikkisleekdesigns@gmail.com, okay? Make sure you check her out. Nikki does websites. Nikki does branding. You see what she's been doing with us. You know what I'm saying? She's picked up a couple clients outside of us. So people are really starting to recognize her work, man, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, because she works hard and she does a great job. So make sure y'all check out Nikki Spiller of Nikki's Sleek Designs. All right. And that's www.nikkisleekdesigns.com. All right. And that does it for our resident SBO segment, brought to you by none other than Shoptalk 7. Okay. We got Nico on the mic in the house. You know. And Media Mox will be here in a little bit. So he should be walking through the door. He's running fashionably late. Fashionably late. Yes. You know, we're gonna let his friend of over 20 years say that. Yeah. You know, fast. Is he always late? Has he always been like? Yeah. Like a,
well, yeah. Even in high school.
Color people time. Mm-hmm. Show up when he ready. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Ain't changed much. Ain't changed much. Don't listen. Okay. All right. Well, my notes are checking out. Shout out to me going on the mic for confirming my studies. I appreciate that. Shout out to the chat, man. We got BBT in the house. What up, BBT?
Hey, BB.
What up, BB? BBT Combos in Chicago, 2 o'clock to 5 p.m. on Saturdays, man. So make sure y'all check her out. Combos in Chicago with BB Trinette, man. How you doing, BB? And we got Syndrome in the house. Syndrome, what up, man? Bald head Negroes with beards in the building, man. Shout out to the crew. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, fellas, man. And on that note, I got a feeling. I just feel like I want to play some. I feel like I want to play some ball head niggas biz. That's what I feel like. And y'all already know where y'all aunties at. Send them this way, because it's about that time, baby. We finna cut her up. Let's get it. All for you, bald head Negroes with biz, baby. Big BHNWB. Shh. Let's get it, baby. Shoptalk 7. Let's go.
What I'm trying to say is I don't want to waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away. I know I want to stay. Get my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Baby, I don't want to wait. It's for you.
Damn, let's break it down though. Yeah. Thank you kindly. I'm just trying to be great, so I'm keeping my pace, running this race and making it timely. And I know how it feels for you to feel away. I feel the same way. Can't nobody break what we find. See, we on the wavelength that's levels high. I can't tell a lie. I just think it's hella fly. Screenplay type of living like this is televised. And I ain't trying to huff you up. None of them alibis really got me believing there's nothing that I can't conquer. Like nothing can get it twisted and nothing can quake karma. Like I'm in the best position and I've been a great charmer. How you got me on this pedestal? I'm finna shake karma. So salute to you, for saluting me. Cause I was used to fashion, at least that's how I used to be. Guess I'm showing growth, cause they like who is he, but they can just keep sipping with pinkies, cause I don't do the tea.
What I'm trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away. I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve.
Time's out for the time past. Know you feeling away, but you down the ride with your fine hand. And you know that it's written whatever you seek to find ass. Know that I'm with you, always protecting you and providing. Take a sip from this wine glass. Look at you differently, knowing we share some scars though. And since it's a team effort, your hands in my little scar, Joe. That's why I appreciate how you carry the cargo. Bear your cross like a star, though. All of me ain't no partial. Dreams starting to come true, evidence of the sun too. The light turns into rays, the art of our war, sun suit. The waves that we made before is not current. The way we rockin' the boat is short, no need to disturb. It's the convergence of faith and trust to the point that feel like this can't be us, but forever we tied together, face. So lace me up, separated by design and aligned with structure. We return to each other. We can cut in the
What I'm trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away. I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve. All for you.
I really get into this bag. Never had feelings like this, especially not this fast. I'm tripping, and I can't even deny it. Gotta get you out of my system. At least I tried it. You motivate me in ways that you don't even know it. Too nonchalant, and my pride won't even let me show it. Heart is on my sleeve, so my heart won't let me leave when we apart. I can't wait until the next time that we meet at the same time. I know that we can't be. Can have feelings for you with a future that I can't see. We enjoy each other's company. We ain't gotta do shit. Maybe next lifetime on some Erica about shit. I do this. Now everything's at stake like Luke Chris. I'm already saying too much like I got loose lips. Back in the day, I pretended that I wasn't into you. Nowadays, you feel the presence of God when
What
I
I'm
enter
trying to
you.
say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away. I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Hey, it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve. All for you.
In fact, you strong enough to deal with it. You real enough to stand in the field with it. 10 toes down, you a rider. It's only right I be that king right beside you. You and I, and we ain't frontin' for the frenemies. Rather build a foundation with God and protect our energy. What we have don't accept low vibration, reaching higher levels. We both growing through even got similar broken pedals. Rolls together through the rain, pedal bows together. Good season, we gon' make it last forever. Yeah, you talking about being patient, and at that time I was patient. Now I'm getting impatient to make you the wife. Start a new chapter, yeah, us and the kids living out our dreams, cause we both deserve that space. For real, protect and provide, that's what I aim to do. Won't compare you to any other woman because they ain't you.
What I'm trying to say is I don't wanna waste another minute of. I never had the space to be up in this love. I just feel away. I know I wanna stay, get my heart on my sleeve. All for you. Hey, it's it's all for you. Got my heart on my sleeve, all for you. Baby, I don't wanna wait, it's for you.
Let's get it. That new Trouble the Singer, baby. I'm not just anybody. I ain't just anybody, baby. You gonna know. You gonna learn tonight. Let's get it.
Phone going off, it says you texting me now. Because I'm in out of town. Wondering if I can come over and give a nookie a couple rounds. She like the way I put it down. As much as I want to. Shorty catching feelings, but that's something I don't do. Love make it so different when you know you ain't supposed to. Now she interested in me visiting frequently. She asked me what my secret is. So I'll be keeping it concealed. If I let you know, you can't tell no one, I'm talking nobody. Know you responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just anybody. And she say that she like when I'm around. She when I come and put it down. Wanna know my secret, but I told her I'ma keep it to myself. Promised that she wouldn't let it out. Let it out, no. If I let you know, you can't tell no one, I'm talking nobody. Know you responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just anybody. See me on Shoptalk 7, now she want the D. She been sipping the pineapple juice, so I know it's sweet. Got a heart racing, 'cause this ain't where I'm supposed to be. And if a nigga find out, I put them both to sleep. Holding me, she telling me she need me badly. Controlling me, I love it when she call me daddy. Energy, make me wanna be the bad. They wanna know just what my secret is. So I'll be keeping it. Cause if I let you know, you can't tell no one, I'm talking nobody. Know you responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just anybody. And she say that she like when I'm around. She when I come and put it down. Wanna know my secret, but I told her I'ma keep it to myself. Promised that she wouldn't let it out. Don't let it out. If I let you know, you can't tell no one, I'm talking nobody. Know you responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just anybody. If I let you know, you can't tell no one, I'm talking nobody. Know you responsible. Girl, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just anybody. And she say that she like when I'm around. She when I come and put it down. Wanna know my secret, but I told her I'ma keep it to myself. Promised that she wouldn't let it out. If I let you know, you can't tell no one, I'm talking nobody.
What's good, everybody? We are back. We are back, man. Shoptalk 7. We up top. We get down, baby. It's your boy, Get This. D Smith in the house.
Mika on the mic.
Okay, Mika. Here we go. First things first. Okay. Part of you being Mika on the mic is you actually being on the mic.
I am on the mic.
There we go.
I gotta talk into it.
Yes, you have to talk into the device.
It's too close.
Well, that's kind of how it should be. All right. Anyway, let's mature up a little bit. Shout out to the playlist. Shout out to the chat. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Real quick, let's run through that playlist real fast. That last joint is that new joint from Treble the Singer, man. I'm not just anybody. Dude, freak the hell out that song. Yeah. Treble, dude. Hey, shout out to Treble the Singer, man. Shout out to Cash Go Crazy. What's up, baby girl? Shout out to the boy Drosh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the collective, baby. Shout out to the collective. Love y'all, dudes. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Shout out to Treble, man. Appreciate that name drop. Yeah, she see me on Shoptalk 7. Now she want the D. Shout out to you, boy. And before that, we had big BHNWB. That All For You joint, man. Y'all already know when I play that, I'm looking for an auntie to hit the floor with. I'm looking for an auntie. She got to be an auntie, though. Preferably.
Why she got to be an auntie?
Because the wine is better at that age.
The wine
is better at that age.
What is auntie age?
Well, right now, because I'm uncle age, auntie age would be around mid-40s, late 40s, a little up.
50s. Oh.
Yeah, 50, 55. Don't make your face like that.
Okay.
Because 50 and 55, you are.
I'm
looking at
I'm close to it.
The look you made on your face was like,
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Is that because you are approaching auntie territory?
I am in auntie territory. I'm 41.
You're definitely there.
Yeah.
You qualify.
I qualify.
Yeah, you qualify. Yeah, she qualified. That's auntie right there.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the playlist. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Media Monks will be here shortly. Shout out to Chill told me to post this. Shout out to the resident SBOs and the people in the chat, man. We got Trosh in the house. What up, Trosh? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you, man. Your other brother was up in here, man. Syndrome was up in here running around somewhere. Let's go ahead and get into first of all, Miss Mika on the mic.
Yes.
Say hello to the people.
Hello.
How's your day? It's going great. Good.
She's doing great.
Good.
Can't complain.
Okay.
Gotta be positive all the time.
Okay. Well, glad you're here.
All right.
You're here. Yeah.
Here comes my late friend.
Yeah, here comes Monix on CP time.
What?
You come on CP time. Yeah.
You became a GD on the way in?
You went from a Titanic mode to a G. Okay. It's a hell of a swing.
Oh, you got to eat first, huh?
It's a hell of a swing.
GD's got the best gang sign.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They probably do have the strongest gang sign.
Finger yoga. Like, what's
yeah, they do have the best. Yeah, I guess the gangsters do have the disciples do have the better.
It feels great.
It does. It feels natural. Why does it feel natural to throw a fork?
I got a heart problem, so like, imagine me trying to put it on stone and I knock the wind out.
Yeah.
It's probably not a good idea.
Hey Mo, you all good? You all good, Mo?
He trying to eat.
There go my damn charger.
That's my charger.
That ain't your charger. What it sound? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, y'all fighting over charges?
We will. We can. Yeah. It's okay. A little bloodshed don't hurt nobody. We heal. we heal. You know, ain't no big deal.
This looks.
You ain't no camera, or you don't want to be a camera. You trying to smash?
He trying to smash.
Yeah, he trying to smash.
He trying to smash.
Fat ass.
I know it looks great, but I didn't. It has like vanilla pudding in it and then strawberries.
Look, man, all I had to eat today was 2 glizzies. That's all I did.
Yeah, I heard that from him himself.
I'm secure.
He had 2 glizzies.
2 glizzies.
Not one. One wasn't enough.
Actually, 2 pairs.
That's 4 glizzies. That's 4 glizzies there. Shit.
As long as they was glizzies, huh?
Smooch. Man, who the hell is Smooch?
Who is that guy?
Who the hell is Smooch? Shout out to you, Smooch. Smooch Wallace in the building, man.
He's one of them guys you can only find on YouTube.
Yeah. You got to find him on YouTube. If you don't see him out in the streets, the only place you're going to find him is on YouTube. Or at Ambitions on what? Tuesday and Thursday nights? Thursday nights, man. Ambitions, baby. Shout out to Tooks and Fam Entertainment, man. Pause, Monix. That's what Smooch said.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
He
took them glazes to the head, bro. Straight up. He took 4.
And now you got a 5-piece perch.
And now you got a 5-piece. Taking that to the head. This nigga just.
Last time y'all had glizzies in a 5-piece
He just wilding out today. Boy, it's Freestyle Friday. He's wilding the hell out, man. What's going on? What's going on? This man eating perch and glizzies, man. Oh my God. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this shop biz. I was gonna get to the shop blitz, but yeah.
What'd you have for blitz?
Nothing.
Copy.
Besides Trump getting closer and closer to being nothing, to having nothing done to him.
They're just trying to invalidate his presidential campaign.
If that here's
in grandiose fashion.
They haven't tried that before. I thought that's what 2 impeachments was supposed to do. I thought that's what the attack on the Capitol was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like this dude has completely like throughout the whole political, playbook on how to conduct yourself as a quote unquote politician, and continues to.
Look,
and still is viable for the presidency of the United States.
I didn't vote for Trump, but he could go.
I mean, shit, he get away with it.
He really is.
He's a go.
He really is. You already know what you're coming up with.
What you're dealing with.
It's nothing about him. He hate everybody. He hate women, men, blacks, Chinese. He just don't give a fuck.
And he'll be a friend.
And
he'll be a friend if it's beneficial.
Yeah. If it's beneficial, monetary.
Like every good businessman.
His phoniness is very transparent.
Yeah.
He makes no bones about, okay, cool, this is good for me. Engage here. Or this is not good for me. I'll attack.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense though.
It does.
It's common sense. It's like he doesn't give a shit.
And the people who vote for him, they like it. They allow it. I mean, hell, dude. It's like if the laws ain't enough to stop you from running for president after everything this dude done did with his track record, I'm not sure there are any laws at all.
But he's never lied about anything. He said everything that he wanted to do. Everything he came right.
He just did what they do, but he did it out loud.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. And I think part of that is the genius. And here's the thing: the genius within that is he's turning the system on itself.
Yep.
So the same thing y'all want to castrate him for is the same thing that everybody else is doing. So if you really want to go that hard with him, it's like, oh, cool, I'll take down the whole. You don't need no brown time. I'm taking a whole bunch of people down with me.
Yeah.
Yep. They have to be very careful.
Yep.
Which that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Which is probably why he's still viable as a president. As a president.
Exactly.
Candidate.
Smart.
Who's smart? Oh, my Wi-Fi.
I need one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Trump. Let's go ahead and get to this shop biz, man.
You haven't changed it today?
What we gonna do?
Not doing good.
All right.
Better. And some diet on there.
We're gonna run this one.
So what's shop biz?
Shop blitz. Shop biz, man. We're gonna pick up off that conversation we had earlier online, man. We were talking about are you two has your idea of love changed, over time, or what was your experience? Does your idea of what love actually is it still the same? Or have you fine-tuned that into something that's more applicable for your existence and your experience?
I don't think it's changed. I think I desire to love myself more now. Like I put myself first now instead of always trying to love everybody else, even when they're hurting. I think that has changed a lot for me because I guess he says I'm a romantic and I still have faith in people. I do. I really genuinely do. I don't really think people are more bad than good. So I think they're good all the time. They just need a little.
Yeah, but your version of that.
They're good all the time.
Your version of that can hurt people.
Why?
Because you can love altruistically like a mad woman. So here's this beautiful woman that's loving the hell out of me altruistically. It's not because his feelings there. She's a lover.
She's doing it out of
truly me.
So as a man, he ain't gonna take that as he gonna be like, oh yeah, freaking sucky now. Understandably. I would want the woman that loved on me like that to want to go there.
He would think he triggered that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He would think that he actually earned that out of you.
As opposed to it really being
your standard.
It's a necessity driven by her character.
Right.
That's my
this is your standard.
Yeah.
This is how you.
And so and I didn't say that to as a shot at her.
No.
It's just kind of what's really happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't take it to offense anyway because I'm gonna love like I want to love, regardless of how people feel it. I know that we need more love out there, and we need more compassion to people and be more empathetic. If you hurting, I'm not gonna let you just be out there hurting. My parents didn't do that to me, or my family's not like that. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand that whole like. If you're in my camp, I'm gonna be there for you, regardless of what's going on. I'm gonna be there for you. He was sick, so the first thing I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over there every day, feed you, help you, if you got to change the Band-Aid, whatever I got to do just to make sure you're good, so you're not alone during that time.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part about being, when you're going through something, is being alone. And I found that in my worst state in life, this is when I'm alone and I feel like I have nobody, and that's when you feel like you're not loved. And I was like, nah, I can't do that to him.
So your empathy levels are very, very high.
Yeah, I work with kids too, so yeah. I love kids.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, so your idea of love hasn't really changed much.
You drank both my pops?
No.
He's on the way to.
You had a pop.
Oops. We got to fight on air, y'all. We got to fight on air.
Fusses at me about pops.
Hit him. All right, so your idea of love really hasn't changed much because you're a lover.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, it hasn't changed much.
Okay.
Very much. I think I'm more protective of myself than anything.
Yeah.
Because I know that how I love can be mistreated and used in a sense. Because I'm very straightforward with people too. I'm very honest about who I am or how I am about stuff. So if I want to be with you, I'll tell you I want to be with you. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't want to be with you. So I'm from the jump, I'm always honest about that with people. Like, nah, I don't like you like that.
Yeah, you can't give me no more 100 than that. Like, look, you cool? I don't like you like that. That's all good, though.
I mean, she could do that shit. but you know, the average person ain't gonna believe it, because, especially the fellas, because a lot of women talk.
If you want to tell me she don't like me like that, there's nothing else to doubt. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, well, shit, you only just saying that because you want me to chase a little more. I'm like, no, that came from a place.
That's you.
That came from some place.
That's you. But women have said worse to less confident men, and they was capping.
Yeah.
So I'm just stating why a person.
And I can understand most people think that.
They probably would think they could get around that somehow.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of women think they're gonna change.
Yeah, I was about to say most people.
Because a lot of women you can change if they say that to you, but they around you. At some point, a good enough number of them, they're gonna cave in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's get back to that after this music break, man. Let's go ahead and get to this music, man. We got that new remix. We got to play the remix. of Sex Me, baby. Got to. Shout out to LSE. Shout out to Day Hustle, man. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Sex Me remix, man. LSE featuring Day Hustle. Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money, and she really tryna see what's yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money, and she really tryna see what's I pull up in a body. All day, so you know that when I pull up to the party, see me real way, but today she stopped me in the lobby. She said she do me in a heartbeat. She wanna ride me like a Rari. Shawty, I've been thinking of mutual benefits begin. No need to get serious again. Not my main thing, but I'm nothing to get out of space. I don't wanna waste no time. Ain't no waiting in line. Say I stay on your mind, baby. Oh, okay. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money, and she really trying to see what's yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money, and she really trying to see what's yeah. Got a text from my shorty telling me to come pull up. Say she horny lonely and she really wanna do something, so I'ma put it on, baby girl, 2x2 some. Beat the pussy up like a bass drum. Have a harmonic to my sex song. I'm a beast in the sheets, you a freak when you drink. So baby girl, we can get a freak on. Shorty says she love the way I ball out. Chinchilla on my wrist, I be ice out. Let my tongue do the walking, put you in a coffin. Leave the pussy dripping, night now. That's what you get when you sex me, yeah. That girl out to a sex pain, yeah. Especially when the head in it. You would think a bitch dropped a third leg in it. Gang. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really trying to see what's yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really trying to see what's shorty. I've been thinking of same thing. Mutual benefits we can. No need to get serious. We can play my main thing. But I'm nothing to the ice man. You don't wanna waste no time. I got the juice. Ain't no waiting in line. Say I stay on your mind. Show me it's true, baby. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really trying to see what's to me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. Shorty wanna sex me, yeah. She like the way I'm getting to this money. She really trying to see what's to me, yeah.
Lifestyle pigs, moving on together, stay solid, stay. That man always somewhere getting busy. Yo, bitch, she been chilling for a minute, so hear me. You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. You ain't talk about money, you ain't talk about you. I've been in it, ain't no turning back. Street boy, he did in the hood, and you to throw a match. Heckin' was mine, fold, ain't gotta ask. Give me that, put the game in the stain bag and hit the gas. Came from my mama and my auntie now. Gangsta in a quick temper. Bobby Johnson in that hustle in my soul. Granny Jean A. Solo was dripping sauce, not knowing I was soaking up. Exclusive trips, exclusive. Stretching dough like Pepsi folks. Boy, I need that. Give me that. Webby flow, yellow gold, gold frisk, 7-figure fluky stuff. Stash full of moolah on my baby. No petty though. Stack it, watch it ever grow. Year round, merry go. Dizzy money, no more else out the antidote. Humble hustle, humble living, go whatever, do the fuck. White t-shirt and Reebok on my V-boy, you to the yell. Flat lifestyle pigs, move for none, eat together, stay solid, stay. That man always somewhere getting busy. Yo, bitch, you been chilling for a minute, so hear me. You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. You ain't talk about money, you ain't talk about you.
I ain't going back to my old days, my old life. About to throw some bread, looking like a food fight. You can put some dirt on my name, but don't put dirt on my sneakers. I give a fuck about them rumors when they talk about Jesus. Them high hats still screaming through them tweeters. Head in the clouds, still puffing on this reefer. If I slide and rock with ya, this is not a feature. Somebody leaking, somebody gon' need a preacher. I'm just riding around, I still got my window cracked. I'm trying to cook the cheese without touching the mouse trap. You know, I give some food where you from. It's 4 fingers, no thumb. You won't smoke, you better have strong lungs. Hey, I've been popping Earl. Got the game from Knockers, Big Bill, Barry, and Birdie. I'm done with the game, I'm about to hang up my jersey. You heard me? Picture lifestyle, I'm worthy.
Birdland, lifestyle pigs. Move for none, eat together, stay solid, stay. That man always somewhere getting busy. Yo, bitch, you been chilling for a minute, so hear me. You ain't got my swag, you ain't got my drip. You know how I move, you ain't got my dip. You don't talk how I talk, you ain't got my spit. You ain't talk about money, you ain't talk about you. I'm a mess.
Taco, excuses. Let's go.
Yeah. You tired of my excuses, say that you done with me. You gave me back the ring, you said that you done with it. I said give me some time, you said can you make your mind up? I'm out here living life and she more than done with me. She tired of my excuses, yeah, 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 yeah. She done with my excuses, yeah, 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 yeah.
She said she tired of all them lies and all that bullshit ain't gon' fly. And she know I be with bitches when I say I'm with the guys. But you always trying to fight when I'm just trying to catch a vibe. You always think I'm cheating and got something on the side. But I'm out here trying to grind, trying to make sure I provide. Cause I'm out here trying to get it like my life up on the line. You wanna get into it and I ain't on that type of time. You play certain music so I can hear what's on your mind. That shit crazy. I'm so focused, I try not to let shit phase me. I'm just giving you the real, ain't nothing fugazi. You always say you hate me, I never played you shady. I know you salty, but you can't shake me.
You tired of my excuses, say that you done with me. You gave me back the ring, you said that you done with it. I said give me some time, you said can you make your mind up? I'm out here living life and she more than done with me. She tired of my excuses, yeah, 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 yeah. She done with my excuses, yeah, 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 yeah.
She say, it's been about 3 years, you on the same shit. Phone busted at 3 a.m. and it's the same bitch. But that's your homie though, right? Yeah, I heard that lie the first time you said it. But they ain't have she talking all up in your text. Yeah, I read it. I swear I'm tired of you playing these games like I want up and dip. Understand what come with the fame, but I swear you a trip. Never been the type to tear you down over no groupie bitch. Cause I get that it happens and you might ever slip. No, you ain't perfect, but I got you on a pedestal. Hope that it was worth it, put my trust, but now I'm skeptical. Cause you be lying, acting like you don't be choosing. And when I'm asking questions, it's the same old
You tired of
excuses.
my excuses, said that you done with me. You gave me back the ring, you said that you done with it. I said give me some time, you said can you make your mind up? I'm out here living life and she more than done with me. She tired of my excuses, yeah, 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 yeah. She done with my excuses, yeah, 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 yeah,
But if you honest up front,
Stay
it's
honest
not-
up front.
yeah.
Yeah. Shoptalk 7, we up top of we get down. It's your boy, get this. D Smith in the house.
This boy Media Monix Podcast Radio Jesus, you need fries.
Off to the side, smashing.
You
We got Mika on the mic in the building.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, Mika back, man. Dropping bombs. We were talking what else we talking about?
ruining her name.
Why you?
Meek on the mic.
Mika on the mic. I thought
It wasn't Mika on the mic. That's
I
too
don't
many
know
syllables.
what the hell,
Yeah,
y'all the one
Mika.
gave me the name.
That's your name to Mika?
Yes, it is.
Meek, but her nickname is Meek.
Oh, I called her Mika on the mic.
No, I said
Meek on the mic.
Meek on the mic. Who calls you Mika? Somebody might.
Yeah, everybody calls me Mika.
Oh,
My
so-
dad calls me Meek.
That's how you always refer to yourself when we're on the phone. Well,
So it is Mika on the mic.
I like Meek. Y'all vote.
You call her Mika. You call her Mika. I'm gonna call her Mika. If Daddy call her Mika, I'm gonna call her Mika.
I'm probably gonna be the one making her logo. It's gonna be Meek.
Hey, it's okay. People just be mispronouncing her name. That's all.
It don't
There's no
even
A
matter.
there, but
Y'all
put one there.
Oh, what? Let's put it to a vote. Let them choose. Let them.
Y'all choose
Mika
Mika on the mic or Mika on the
on the
mic.
mic.
Y'all let us know. Mika on the mic or Mika on the mic. Shout out to the playlist.
He
Shout out to
said
the
Mika
chat.
on the mic or Mika on the mic.
Mika on the mic or Mika on the mic.
I thought you said Mika.
Shout out to the playlist, man. Real quick. That last joint was Excuses by Taco, man. Shout out to Taco, man. Taco is one of the best performers I've seen around. He definitely throws on a great show. It's live, it's interactive, it's rehearsed. It's damn sure a good show, man. Before that, we had Street Boy Stretch, the solo from the Heights. You Ain't. That is the single of the year by the Ambitions Awards, man. So, man, shout out to the boys, man. Street Boy Stretch and solo from the Heights, man. That is definitely a banger. I mean, before that, we had to get into the remix. We had to dive into some remixes, man. We had the LSC Sex Me. Yeah, with the remix, man.
That shit.
Day Hustle. Shout out to Shop Cuz, man. That is the cut, baby.
Yes,
And that
it is.
does it for our shop list, man. Shout out to all the songs and the artists on our list. Shout out to the chat, man. Everybody in the chat going off. Hey, y'all. What up there? Bonnie BB, Chicago 365 in the house, man. Shout out to Shop Sis. Shout out to Shop Sis, man. BBT, what you say? This song and Submission lives rent free in my head. I haven't heard Submission.
I never heard of it.
Oh, wait. Do we have that on the list?
I don't know.
We do. You know what? Thank you, BB. We'll throw that up the next round because I need to hear that. If you second it, you putting your stamp on it. I need to hear it. I need to check that out. Bonnie BB, she says Mika on the mic. Thank you.
That's one vote.
Thank you, BB.
That's just one.
Thank you, BB. I think that's one vote. I think that's enough. I think that's enough for tonight. I think that's enough for tonight.
You upset about it?
Okay, I think it's enough for tonight. You know, I think it's good.
I'm gonna have to show y'all what media marketing around.
We don't want to do too much. We don't want to do too much. You know. So yeah, Mika on the mic it is.
With the big homie.
Mika on the mic it is. You know.
See, that's because you asked it.
Mika on the mic it is.
They think both coming from you. They knew the other was coming from me.
Okay, Mika on the mic is coming from him. Mika on the mic is coming from me. There we go.
You said it too fast.
There we go. Meek. M-I-K.
No,
on the
not.
mic.
It's not. That's Mick.
Mick. Okay, what is it?
M-E-E-K.
M-E. Do you spell your name with?
No, she don't.
P's?
Actually, she do. No, she don't.
She just shook her head, said no.
But M-I-K can't be Meek.
It can if she's pronouncing it as Meek in her name.
Would you spell it with an I? It's
No.
supposed to be Meek.
No.
Well, then we have that. So
Okay.
M-E-E-K.
Great. You want something.
I win all the time.
You want something. Okay.
It's on the tape.
So
I win a lot.
Mika on the mic. Yeah. All right. Y'all let us know. We'll battle that out. Look,
I got two things though. One, who actually performs? Whoa. Okay. Who actually gives good performances? I think there's a difference besides Taco. I think somebody does. I just ain't seen a lot of them. I think there's a difference between giving a good performance and me appreciating your energy. But okay, I won't put that out for the public. That's true. For me, that's how I look at it.
I understand that.
I can see that.
It's a whole lot of I appreciate your energies out there.
Yes, I can see that.
Taco
actually puts on a production.
Production.
Yeah, he puts on a production. He's got a guy in a bear suit out there dancing and doing his thing with him. You know what I'm saying? He got dancers.
Mm-hmm.
His performance has the appeal of an actual paid performance. You know what I'm saying? Like what you would pay to go see.
Because he's
entertaining.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
He's done it that way so many times. Mm-hmm. It's been perfected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of other people, like I said, I appreciate the energy. They move around the stage good enough. And they can rap really well or sing really well. Lamar Creation has dancers. So that's something.
That's true.
Livy Rose had dancers. At the award show, it should be performing Tuesday. Thank you so much. But yeah. So for me, I differentiate. Somebody might get mad at me for this, and that's okay. I'll buy you lunch. We'll figure it out.
I mean, that's a good point to make, though, because I think there is a difference between somebody who has perfected a traveling performance.
It's true.
You know, where I can go here, I'm gonna do the same show as I do here. You know what I'm saying? That's
I'll even call out a name. Trosh.
Okay.
Trosh wants to give a great performance. Hasn't had the space to do it the way he wants to do it yet. So we're left having to appreciate his energy.
I think the question is, how would he want to do it? Because all performers don't perform the same.
Folks, he want pyrotechnics. So he wants to put on a show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jackson show.
I mean, he wants to put on a concert as
not quite Mike Jackson.
Yeah, you know, he's got to have fans and smoke.
But I don't think you need.
Well, Michael Jackson didn't have fans and smoke before, but he put on a good performance. His father instilled in him that performing and being an entertainer was the most important thing. That was back in the day, but most people don't understand that they were taught to dance, they were taught to do all kinds of stuff before they could even perform. So, and
they were performing in a lot of crude places.
True.
Well, they played the chitlin circuit like anybody else.
You know, their extent of, you know, having to practice and perfect that has gone through a lot of different filters.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell, you know, like you say, most artists going to have to go through that rigmarole of, you know, paying your dues.
True.
But not everybody comes to a place where they get pyrotechnics, they get the sparks, they get the dancers, they get the lights and all that stuff. I think that's more down the line when you get money for a budget to do something like that.
I mean, it's doable.
It's doable. You still gonna need money to do it.
It's doable. Like a lot of us, if we take our weed money, a lot of us we can get it done.
Yeah.
For real. Like a lot of people buy.
If we want it, we'll do it.
People be having the money. So you can get some good pyrotechnics situation for part of your performance for $300.
Yeah, because if
you want to put $3,000 into your performance, your set, you can get it done.
Yeah.
For some people, they might only be able to do it once a quarter. But you keep it up, and people gonna be interested in your show.
Most of the time, most people wardrobe costs more than anything. So if you skim back on your wardrobe, the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, all that kind of stuff, yeah, you get the pirate. All of that can come with it. You can have all of that. You can get a good designer that can design your clothes for the cheap, for the low.
Here's something I think as a this is something you can do. You can play around with your show mix to make a better show of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you know your, because it's one thing to write a song, but what I found out from performing recently is, excuse me, especially having to take breaks.
You have to write your song with your performance in mind.
Well, what I was going to say was for sure. But what I was going to say was, especially, having the cardio problems I have, right? Knowing my way around my song. Mm-hmm. Because I got to pause and let the music do the work a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I got to know where to do that and how to pick it back up. So maneuvering around that is something, or even if you're doing it without the vocals on the beat, knowing when to have the audience do their thing. Mm-hmm. You got to be as while you up there performing, whether you're a comedian, a rapper, singer, whatever, you sort of got to be an MC.
Got to read the
while
crowd.
You're on the stage.
Yeah.
You got to really control the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't see a whole lot of that. I've seen guys try. The crowd don't always participate.
Most of the time, what I've seen is people who are there ready to engage. So it'd be interesting to see, the reaction to an all fresh crowd of people. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when everybody knows your songs and, we all frequent, each other. So we know what comes up. But it's another thing for this to be performed in front of new people who've never heard your stuff. And like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay.
You got to get them into it.
Yeah. You really do.
Yeah. Like Trosh is easy. Trosh got it made though. People don't even know his lyrics, but they'll be in front of that stage.
Trosh got straight anthems.
So you feel the energy. Mm-hmm. So people up there trying to sing the words that they don't know.
Trosh got straight anthems.
All anthems.
Yeah, straight anthems. Straight anthems. Shout out to the chat. BBT says, I appreciate Loco the Lunatic's performance. I do.
I appreciate his energy.
I do. I like the movements. I like the way they operate. Another thing too is you got to keep in mind that a lot of these people, I have reached the place where the energy or the focus is on their performance.
No, they're still trying to.
They're trying to rock. Yeah, they're trying to rock the crowd. Remember their lines. Transition back and forth, whether they're in the group or whether they got other songs coming up, and keep the energy up.
To me, if you actually rock the crowd,
mm-hmm.
I feel like I might consider that one of those kinds of performances. Like if you actually, all right, let's be honest. And this is not about how talented a person is or isn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
True.
It's all personality.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the end of the day,
Some
great rappers that don't got a lot of personality yet or don't know how to use it yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
True.
But
or don't have the stage presence.
Some people get love during a performance because people are just showing love.
Yeah.
Some people, you ain't got no choice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When if ain't no music on, the Doug Lake starts singing, you shut up. People shut up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Doug is definitely one of those crooners.
When G.S. the Brand starts singing,
gonna make you listen.
When G.S. the Brand starts singing, people turn around like, who is? You know what I'm saying?
I think when you start making stank faces,
you got the fellas repeating his words while he's singing.
When you got people making the stank face.
The stank face.
Like, fuck. Who farted?
When who the fuck just did that? When X 2 times sings rap when he raps when he does Poison or when he does Iron Flower. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna get through an Iron Flower set without somebody yelling, talk that shit. When Right Way gets on the stage and they do Get Off or they do that with Dino and Deezy,
mm-hmm.
the way the crew does the performance, it's so energetic.
Yeah. I think there's different ways to really maximize your performance, even if you don't have the accoutrement of a Taco or some other people, or the stage presence, or even experience as somebody on the level of Taco.
Even hosting.
Hosting.
My first time hosting, my goal was to get 5 jokes off. Mm-hmm. There's me and Melly did a joint we call it Music Things. I just wanted, huh?
I got good jokes.
You know, it's up to you. You can just shoot up there if you want to, or you can have some personality.
Shout out to the chat. BBG says Tia Songbirds' performance is alluring and hypnotic. Ooh. Alluring and hypnotic. Ooh.
What voice will draw you in?
Definitely.
Well, her and Doug, when they hosted, they put on a show. That was a show. I don't always see her do that. I ain't gonna lie. To me, she commonly just gets up. I don't want to say just like to be. I don't want to be dismissive because I love what she's saying. You know, remember there's a whole picture of me floating around, looking at her like. Yeah. I love Tia Songbird. Love her to love. Tia Songbird. She can't do no wrong. She can just wiggle her pinky toe, and I'm there. But because I'm a fan, wiggle her pinky toe.
If she can do that, it's pretty hard to do.
If she can do that,
that take a lot of concentration.
You can make those other ones still and just wiggle this one. I'll pay for that shit. No. But when her and Doug was hosting at Shades and Sundresses, I got to do part 2 before we get too hot. For the hotness leave. I might not get it though because I got so much other stuff coming up. We'll see.
You might have to turn one of them Tuesdays into.
I might.
You might have to.
That's a good point. I appreciate that. Get this season on the fly.
That's what I'm here for.
So, what was I saying? Yeah, but they could.
I like them.
They could have took that show on the road.
I like them on stage together.
I need to pay them residuals.
I like them on stage together.
Like in perpetuity. Okay, not perpetuity, but like maybe a year. Perpetuity. You know what I'm saying? Give me extra $100 money for a year.
Shout out to the chat. Loco the Lunatic. What up, brother? Loco out here, man. He said he can't lie. It get wild at times. Yeah,
yes,
you get wild at times.
You almost knocked me down.
About? You tried to jump off of me. You lucky I understood what you was doing and
went with it.
And went with it. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I just vacate the whole area like, man,
because if he'd have missed, it'd have been trouble.
Man, it'd have been ugly. It'd been ugly, man.
Something else I wanted to get into. I wanted to give my piece on the topic question.
Oh, all right.
Before we leave.
All right, let's get back on that topic, man, real quick. Let's get back on that topic. All right, my bad, y'all. My bad.
No, we got. I think that was a good segue.
Yeah.
That was a good joint we did.
All right, but let's get back to the shop biz. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it on the bottom of the screen. How has your desire or your outlook on love changed? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the question. Has your need or desire to be loved faded as you've gotten older and you've experienced more life?
So, my outlook on love has changed.
Okay.
Although it hasn't changed how I'm going to love.
What did it start off as?
Decided how I'm going to love.
What did it start off as?
The fairy tale stuff you see on TV.
Okay.
Like the way I feel most people do.
Mine's never started off like that. Though.
Yeah, mine's
No.
So, mine definitely did because I ain't having no else. So it's what I had.
Mm-hmm.
But it was toxic because it literally came from how to be a player.
Which is
women loving on me was my dear love.
Which is how to be a player, such a step by step. Shout out to Bill Bellamy, man.
I used to watch that movie before I went out. Like if I'm going to, you know,
that movie ain't motivation. That movie ain't motivation.
Listen, you know, as young boys, we used to go to the mall because we finna go get some.
Oh yeah, we finna pull some numbers. Yeah. Put in this work.
I'm gonna watch it. That's my theme movie. That's my theme
movie. Yeah.
So you had all the rules and all of that kind of stuff.
Most of that never worked for me until I was older. Started working when I was in my 20s.
Okay.
Because
I'm a young eligible bachelor.
It really is some good game.
I got some money. I got a nice apartment. I got a decent car.
It honestly is some good game in that movie.
Because I'm in the Navy in a military town. So I had my time. But to me, get married after a while, so that happened. But in between time, yeah, it worked.
Like I said, some of that, it
did its thing. But so my views on love changed, but it didn't change how I love.
Your views on love changed, but it didn't change how you love.
My love language that I speak, understanding that you also have to understand what she needs.
Right.
But what I need to do, because there's the thing that a person needs to do, because this is how I do it. Sorry. But it's acts of service. It's provisions, providing, whichever one is providing.
That's your love language.
Yeah. Okay. If I love you,
you're gonna provide.
I'm looking at your life and I'm seeing what I can take off your plate. Like that don't even gotta be in love, like madly in love. It's just if I love you and we're in an intimate space.
Try to help, try to add value.
I'm trying to take some stuff off your plate. It's kind of selfish in a way though, because I'm trying to give you the mental space to love on me. That's why that's one of the reasons. If I had a reason why I do that, that's one of them.
I don't know if I'll call that. I get what you're saying by calling it selfish because it is intrinsic.
I have a motive behind it.
Yeah, it's intrinsic.
Yeah,
I get that, but it's kind of the regular give and go. You know, you give in hopes of getting something. I would hope that.
I never out loud require this.
Okay.
And mind you, if you were my girl, right, it's because you offer certain things proactively. Because I'm not telling you how to be with me. I want to see what you do proactively.
See what you learn.
And then we can go somewhere.
Yeah.
Not even what they learn. No. Who are you? Who are you? Who do you mean to? What do you mean to be to me proactively without me saying something? That's what gets you in the door. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. But what my views on love changing also stops me from expecting things from people. Like I don't expect this loyalty that everybody's talking about, or I don't expect a woman to be fidelitous. For fidelitas, right? Fidelity, right? It means it's the opposite of infidelity.
Yeah.
I don't expect a woman to be. I don't expect her to be fidelitous. It's nice if she is, but I don't expect it. Even if we had the agreement.
Is that a?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that I would hold it against her if she wasn't fidelitous.
So oh shit, we got to take.
I would just tell her stop lying to yourself.
We got to take a music break. Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Smooch Wallace in the building. We got Smooch. Who the hell is Smooch? Who the hell is Smooch? Shout out to Smooch. Hey, I want to see that t-shirt soon. Shout out to Smooch. Got Easy O'Hare here. What up, Easy? Yeah, BB
Easy
card.
O'Hare?
Yeah, Easy O'Hare.
What's happening, Easy?
Yeah. Easy in the building, man. Hey, let's go ahead and get to this.
Easy. I can't do it like I do it on the record.
Let's go ahead and get to
Come on the show,
quick,
Easy.
Man. Come here. Yeah, holler at us, brother. Come holler at us, man. We here. We ain't on nothing. Just doing our regular old thing. Let's go ahead and get to this music because we running a little bit late. Couple seconds. Let's get to this GS the brand humble. Let's go ahead and get this bumping, man. Shout out to
Let's
get it.
I'm just being humble.
I'm just being modest. Let's get it, boy.
Being modest. Promise you I'm yeah. Hey yo, I promise you I'm humble. Word. I promise you I'm humble.
My nigga too for the goat, these other niggas bait.
I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. Yeah, I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. Yeah, I'm just being modest. Yeah, just left out the city, hit the A, and then I flew back. Trap work like the Carter. No, I'm not no new jack. Hottest out the hood, no need to say. I thought they knew that. Niggas think it's sweet, but if you shoot at me, I shoot back. Promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. Looking for your bitch, she off the shit, she like to party. Working on the mill, they told me time to get a Carter engine. Grinding up the E-way, reclining in the Warrior. Heat some Pumas on my 10 toes, my 10 toes on the pave. Every nigga you see with me work, I'm trying to get them paid. I'm trying to cook a feast up in the kitchen, Minute Maid. Need a drink, I'm feeling days. Fuck the streets, they still amazed by the money and the bitches. I told them once, no need to tell them twice to ease the tension. I'm on a mission, ain't no need to pay them no attention. Say what I want, do what I want, a king in my position. And ain't no need for pictures. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. Yeah, I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being what you want, man. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I never fun with this shit. I promise you I'm humble. Yeah, I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. Yo, I'm just being modest. Hey, look, it's too much on my nerves. Been trying to switch the subject, but every time they hate, I speak the truth. I be like, fuck it. Walking through the city with no worries, bitch, it's nothing. Beef can get you killed. I hope these niggas bluffing. Shooting for the stars, fuck the coach, I feel like Spreewell. Dirtied up the coupe and spilled the yak, now with me detail. Roll a couple blunts till I'm relaxed, kick up my feet well. Drip look like the seashore, just stepped on the seashell. I was at the house, sleep on the couch, and they woke me up. Told me don't get lazy with this shit, now I'm gon' tee up.
Every day I'm working on new product, check the re-up. Ballin', I'm on offense. Okay, tell them niggas be up. Since niggas like to follow, tell them keep up, I got more. Walk up in the house, but yet my feet don't touch the floors. Ain't no hate allowed, so tell your peeps don't touch the doors. I've been left about that hood, no need for keeping up with scores. Fuck them wars, yeah. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I promise you I'm humble. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest. I'm just being modest.
My nigga too cool.
Summertime hot, yeah. Summertime hot, yeah. Summertime hot. What's ground? What's got? What's clap? We fly, taking off, yeah. Get summertime hot. I'm waking up young and I'm breathing. I'm rolling my weed, she giving me sloppy. Damn, this shit is bad. She's so original, no carbon copy. Wonderful morning, she ended on top of me. Now alcohol, she just something honestly. Best of the best. Yeah, that's honestly. Loud as the policy, best of the quality. Please don't try to fool me with all your quantity. Half this earth, Mr. Astrology. Out of space, I done invested in property. Hold on, wait 1 minute. Girl, but the lead on my cheek, give me kisses. Remind me to get back on business. Sunshine, so I gotta grind and get it. Summertime high, I can show you what it is. Then I'm floating, then I'm open and break it down, roll the token. I'm high, but I'm focused in my eyes. Smoke the dopest, and I stay potent. They cry, cause it's hopeless. My confidence too enormous. 200 miles, job floor. My green like a forest, like boy, you should explore it so loud. You can't ignore it. Cause I'm just score. Trap, I'm moving forward. Look, I was 1,000 horses. Very jam below. And I'm a ruler like
we feel so fly, smoke all day, drink all night. The sun feeling good, the weather's so right. I'm grinding all year, but I'm getting summertime high. Feel so fly, smoke all day, drink all night. The sun feeling good, the weather's so right. I'm grinding all year, but I need my summertime high.
Look, you need a man, like your produce section girl. Cause I'm fresh while I stand, straight from the hood, dedicated. Got the green in my hand. Current situation, rolling up the sticky garden. Altitude, I'm certain flying, so it's hard to descend. Eyes red, lower than the valley, hard to pretend. Eyes head, Superman, damn, call me Clark Kent. Favorite quote, fuck the Molly, cause we on the Marley. About the atmosphere, another galaxy, where I'm at. Can't stop grinning, I'm tweaking that area. I can see it now. How? Eat the cloud, only when the sun beaming down. Motherfucker, Phoenix style. X you out, try to bring me down. Before I exit the ground, Bud Light, speed aside. Star Trek, I ain't beaming down. Really beaming style. Now don't clean it out. Now don't think about. Get the greenest ground. Help me see life, redemption, life, bro.
We feel so fly, smoke all day, drink all night. The sun feeling good, the weather's so right. I'm running all year, but I'm getting summertime high. Feel so fly, smoke all day, drink all night. The sun feeling good, the weather's so right. I'm running all year, but I need my summertime high.
By way of special request, we got Taco Submission. Let's get it.
All you gotta do is tell me what you want. I'ma listen, I'ma get you right. I'm behind you, I'm right by your side. Young woman, helping you, supporting you. I'ma do better. You may follow follow you, sex on you, no attitude, love you good with submission.
Look, it sound like everything I like. I swear, girl, you the perfect type. Don't give me no attitude when I'm mad at you, cause we in it for life. Whatever you want, just say the price. I'ma make it happen, don't leave for no capping. I swear to God, you're cold as ice. So you already know I'ma roll the dice. I'm in it for the long haul, or whatever that song called. I'm on the road and I'm chasing my goal, but I'm only a phone call. So baby girl, don't fall for that boy, they be feeding you. Cause when I get back, you gon' throw it back, cause I'm needing you, never leaving you for real.
Tell me what you want. I'ma listen, I'ma get you right. I'm behind you, I'm right by your side. As your woman, loving you, supporting you, I'ma do it better. Way, follow you, sex on you, no attitude, love you good with submission.
You under my command. I swear to God, you my biggest fan. And even though we go through, we always go through. Cause you my biggest friend. I'ma be with you until the end. This ain't no talking through the hand. This that real we gon' build. They can't see it through the lens. Tell them to hush up, cause they got us fucked up. They all in our business, they mad that we winning and we always tucked up. They mad that you cuffed up. And you here to stay. It's like on my DM, but I don't even see him cause you at the home plate. We grown, hey.
Tell me what you want. I'ma listen, I'ma get you right. I'm behind you, I'm right by your side. As your woman, loving you, supporting you, I'ma do it better. Way, follow you, sex on you, no attitude, love you good with submission.
Okay, sure, but there are women. We're having a broader conversation here.
Hey, what's good, everybody? We up top, but we get down. It's your boy, Get This D Smith in the house.
It's your boy, Media Monix, Pod Guy Radio, Jesus in the building.
Yeah, we got Mika, aka Meek, on the mic. Just pick your shoes, just pick and choose whichever one you want to use. We're not gonna fight about it tonight.
I don't want to fight about it.
I like Mika. He likes Meek. Yeah, the
And
chat
I
likes
don't
Mika,
care.
so it's okay. She don't care. So, you choose up whatever you want to
Ain't
do.
that a bitch? We like her, but she don't care. That's
She don't
what that
care. She'll
sounded
give a
like.
shit.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, real
I
quick,
like
man.
both of you.
Dusty.
Thank you. Shout out to the chat. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man.
I'm
Real
just
quick.
happy to have a creative name. I'm just happy to be
All
here.
right.
I'm
There you go.
give me grace, please.
Get some clap for that. Real quick, man. Shout out to that chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the playlist, man. That last joint was Taco Submissions, brought to you by special requests from BBT. Shout out to BBT. That Taco, that request is dope. Man. Before that, we had Loco the Lunatic, man. Summertime High. Shout out to the movement, baby. And Loco jumping off shit. Before that, we had GS the Brand, baby. Humble. That's a thumper. That is a thumper. If you got anything in your trunk, turn it up when that come on. Real talk, man. And that does it for our list, man. Real quick, shout out to the chat once again. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out with us, man. Real quick, we talking about what the hell we talking about? We kind of just
We went
submission.
somewhere
we
else.
just trying to grow it, but
Yeah.
We talked about submission being a deal breaker, damn near.
submission being a deal breaker.
Well,
Like, not submission, but like we talked about having to have the conversation,
Mhm.
meaning it's a rap. And
I don't think it's a deal breaker.
if that's a rap for you,
Yeah. It's worse things. In
look, respect to whoever moves that way.
Mm.
I just think there's harder conversations to have, and if
It
you can't
is.
have that conversation, if the person who's like, "Yo, I'm out of here because of that," that says something about your ass.
My thing is
To me.
this: I don't feel like you should have to talk about submission because it should happen naturally.
Right, but
Yes,
it's,
there
Well, it
should
can't
be
happen
nothing.
naturally if somebody is already hurt or it's some injury
but
in there.
but some people have blocks to that.
Yes.
And so you got to be able to communicate with your partner to get to communicate through these things.
Yeah.
Like you got to be able to communicate through that. Like motherfuckers' egos be hurting. Like she might love you for real and want to be this and that for you, but she got her triggers and she's allowed to have her triggers because we're 40 and dating.
Mhm.
Yep.
It comes with triggers.
Yep.
I don't advise people date at 40. I'd be married and stick with them motherfuckers at 40. That's what I advise personally. I wish I'd have listened. Right? I had nobody tell me this.
I guess from my
But,
standpoint, I'm looking at it as if you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be reading them. Pretty much at all times.
But we misread comments.
That's true. That's where you come in conference. That's where communication comes in.
Right. So you should be able to communicate through the submission issue.
That's true. But I also think like, and this is just my experience.
You also have to be understanding that people are changing every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And most people don't understand that. They don't respect that we're changing, we're evolving. And that person that was yesterday is probably not the same person today. It might be a mood swing today.
You feel me?
Okay.
And we can't get through certain conversations, whether it be submission or otherwise. You're not understanding that part, and a lot of us have made that mistake. Surely, right? We won't. I want what I want. I'm not considering your change.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm not considering. And even me now, I definitely got to try to understand it because I go through a lot mentally every day. Fight with myself, and I'm sure those changes make whoever's next to me look at me like, "Damn, boy, what's going on here?" And it's affecting them.
Yeah, and we have to.
Sometimes those people are afraid to say that because they'll look at me and be like, "Well, I can see the reason why he's going through that."
Yeah,
but people still gotta say their piece to me. You feel me?
I'll drop back. I'll eat that. I eat that.
And you got to understand that submission, that definition can be different for different people.
Just the word can be triggering.
Exactly. It is triggering for, especially for a woman, especially if you've been in the church and that scripture comes out and then he throws it at you and you just like, hey, where you coming from? You know, because if it's not coming from a loving place, it's not going to be received.
Yeah.
This is what's worked for me. How you allow me to have sex with you says a lot about how you want me to deal with you. No, you can't. You can't. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about how I've moved.
Okay.
I'm not talking about how you do it or how he does it.
I'm not saying that.
But you just did a those are the cues that I've taken. And I'm not a guy that people historically just screw and leave. I'm not that guy.
Syndrome says, why shouldn't that be a deal breaker for some people?
Why shouldn't it be a deal breaker?
Because submission is defined differently for different people in different phases in their life, especially if you're in a hurt place, if you're in a healing place, if you're young, you're old. Submission is totally different. My submission at 20 is totally different than my one at 30 and mine's at 40. If I go to 50, it's definitely going to be different at 50. So we're evolving as people, so it can't be a deal breaker, because if you're communicating with that person, if you love that person, you're learning with that person what that submission might be, because we all are not going to give 50% or 100% throughout the relationship, because we can't. You're going to be going through some shit. You can't give 100% all the fucking time. So with that being said, submission is going to be different in every level.
You just got to be able to have a conversation, man.
Like that.
You do.
You just got to be able to have a conversation, man.
Yeah.
That should be, if you want to be with your partner, if you do want to be with your partner. Now, if you don't want to be with her, something like that conversation could send you away, I guess, right? Anything can break the camel's back, right? At that point. But if you want to be there,
put in the work.
You got to entertain these things. You might not want to entertain it, but you got to do it. You got to change the oil on your car too, right? Who gets up in the morning and says, I can't wait to get this oil
You got to do the footwork.
Nobody, but you got to do it so the car can run.
Yeah, you definitely got to do the footwork. Shout out to the chat. BBT says the issue is that some people think submission is telling people what to do. That's true.
In some ways it is.
I mean, yeah.
That's part of how this person might submit. Like I believe, because I personally believe
and it's different forms of submission.
Because I personally believe that the women I be running to, they want to be told what to do by God and respect. That's how I feel about it. They want to be told what to do by God and respect. Once again, how they allow me to have sex with them it tells me a lot about how to move with them, about my authority in their life.
I think a woman. I get that. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense to me because I'm a single mother. So a lot of times, if you coming into my life, I do want you to take some of that load off me. So I understand. Like, tell me what to do sometimes.
Especially if it's for your benefit.
Exactly. Tell me to shut the fuck up sometimes.
And sometimes you don't get to that point where I could tell you shut the fuck up until I fuck the shit out you.
Nah.
Then you get yes. Then you get
as men who have sex with women, we're telling you.
Then you get a space to operate. You get an extra space to operate. As a man, when you first meet a woman, she's gonna give you.
Telling me to shut the fuck up.
I mean, no, not that. But he's gonna be authoritative. He's gonna be authoritative with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Be some authority thrown.
It's gonna feel like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But he's really just gonna be saying, hey, kill all that.
Look,
That's really what it is.
I've learned that I can be aggressive with women if sexual innuendo is involved.
Yeah. What I've learned is
like,
that
if I grab her by her chin, girl, shut the fuck up, give her a kiss,
because she knows what's coming after that.
You feel me?
See what I'm saying? So the check and balance is there.
What about the people who have had physical abuse and they have triggers from it?
So
they got to tell me that. That ain't for me to just figure out.
That's what you was talking about earlier about you have to communicate that submission part, because you let's be honest, let's be real. Majority of people out here have dealt with some type of sexual trauma.
True.
Some type of sexual trauma, whether it was full-blown rape, whether it was molestation, whether it was, having sex at an early age, being touched earlier than you were ready to.
The fellas deal with that a lot.
Sexualized.
You blossomed and kind of developed early, and all of a sudden, older guys were looking at you.
Women that look at you before, want to touch it all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel away.
She see my shoulders and want to rub and massage. Excuse me, this. Just get about me. Sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
For real. I had a woman that worked that to me. She walked up to me and was just like
massaging you.
Massaging my.
Yeah.
And I was being professional about it, but I was still weirded out.
Yeah.
Because part of me was like, "You setting me up? What the fuck are you doing?"
I ain't no front for
you
me.
know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be weird about it. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. It only happened to me. I only felt like that if she was touching me in front of somebody that I actually wanted.
Dude, I had a chick.
If I'm attracted to you and you doing that, and old girl looking at me and she might think I'm into you, then it's like, girl, you
cock blocking. Cock blocking that.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say it's only sexual assault if you didn't like it. Right. I didn't like it. It was sexual assault.
Hey, shout out to the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm gonna get to y'all.
Only if you don't like it.
We should submit to each other. BBT says we should submit to each other.
We should.
I agree.
And we do.
I also think that we do.
And we do.
We do. Sex, you definitely submit because you gotta be vulnerable.
It should be a compromise of submission on both ends. A woman should submit and a man should submit. It shouldn't be just like, she's the only one that submits.
Yeah. For me, if you're my woman, it comes with a certain amount of authority.
Yeah.
I'm off top giving you
but
a certain
she
amount of
also
authority.
has to have a certain amount of authority too as your woman.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
That's literally what I just said. If you're my woman, okay, I understand what you're saying.
You didn't say that.
I said it, but I said it, but I didn't specify it like that. I said if you're my woman, it comes with a certain amount of authority. If you're my woman,
right?
I didn't say as her man, it comes with a certain amount of authority. If you're my woman, it comes with a certain amount of authority.
As the woman, or authority to you?
As the woman, to authority to me.
Okay.
You get to say no, don't do that, and I'm gonna at least consider it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not out of line for telling me no.
No,
don't do that. Whether I'm gonna do it or not, another story.
Right.
Sure. But
if it's for benefit,
if it's within reason,
yeah.
And you don't gotta say it nice to me if it's something that's gonna benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
it's like, because sometimes when it's quick, you just gotta say it how you got it.
But if it's a benefit, most men don't always like to be told about themselves.
What person likes to be told about themselves?
So
yeah, it's definitely
women definitely don't.
I think
women
so.
definitely don't.
True.
Definitely.
I don't think anybody likes to be told about themselves.
I think some people might be more prone or more situated.
Some people handle it better, but who likes it? I don't like it.
I mean, I don't think nobody.
I can deal with it. I don't like it.
I don't mind it.
You know why I don't mind it? Because if you love me and you care about me, you're helping me grow. Mm-hmm. So if you're gonna tell me about myself, if that means I've been a bitch all week, if that means that your mood swings is off the chain today, tell me, because I don't know what you're thinking. If you're not gonna tell me, then you just walking on eggshells. Nobody should walk on eggshells.
Yeah, I'll accept it. I don't like it though.
I mean, it's always uncomfortable. It's always uncomfortable if somebody has an observation about you.
I'll never give the illusion that I like
you don't see, and maybe you do see it. Sometimes you do see it, but you don't acknowledge it.
No,
so
but
other people acknowledge it.
You know why you see it? A lot of people see it. That's why they get offended, because your ego comes in the way.
Why you pointing that out?
Yeah.
Why you pointing that out?
Yeah. What you do that for?
Yeah. What's that for? Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to, hey, let me go inward and fix
or
this.
try to understand how this is affecting my partner.
Right.
Or how this is affecting me as a whole, as a person.
The only problem I have with being told about myself is if you expect me to fix it right now.
Oh no, you can't fix
Shorty,
it right now.
Shorty, first of all, my ego's in this. You finna give me a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a day or two anyway.
Or you gotta give me some.
You gotta give me some time.
You can't say even a day or two. It could take a couple of months. It might take a year to get something.
No doubt. So you're going. The change gotta happen over time. The situation I gotta be put in a situation in order to show that I've understood what the lesson.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I might not agree with you, but sometimes I might not agree, but it's not an unreasonable change to make.
But
So, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of times, even when you don't agree with somebody, if it came up multiple times with a person,
You gotta look at it.
you gotta look at it.
You gotta pay
And
attention.
a lot of people don't even pay attention to when somebody hadn't brought it. If you got 3 people that told you the same thing, baby, it's you.
I've had people tell me, nobody else tells me that but you. You're the only person who says that. I'm like, you probably need to question. You need to question who you're around.
True.
Because I'm not telling you this to be an asshole. I'm telling you this out of observation.
Yep.
So if other people haven't told you this, it's because they're probably trying to protect your feelings.
True.
And I'm the one who don't give a shit about protecting your feelings in this particular moment.
And I don't give a shit about what other people told you. Period.
Yeah, I'm telling you what my experience
was
with you.
how I see this.
Right.
And if you care to address it, please do so.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit who else would have said it. First of all, don't tell me about other niggas.
First off, it's personal.
Yeah.
If I come to you and tell you this is what's going on,
it's personal.
It's personal between me and you. It ain't had nothing to do with whatever the fuck, whoever treats you, whatever. That's on them. This lane is the lane we're operating in. So whatever dynamics are here, this is what we're addressing.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with people telling me or addressing things with me, but give me something to work on. Don't just tell me somebody else's feelings and leave it blank.
See, and when somebody tells me about myself, I usually get quiet. And so then I tell them I
ask questions.
I ask questions, but I also say I'm processing right now because
gotta give them time to process.
I gotta process it because if I don't know what you're saying to me, it's gonna take a while for me to process that personal moment with you. You know, and sometimes people are not ready to for that process. Yes, I'm gonna get quiet, baby.
I saw a clip today where a woman actually mentioned that, like when people say things to you, sometimes you have, like she was saying that I don't say yes immediately anymore.
No, I don't.
Because sometimes I say yes out of excitement.
I never say yes immediately.
And I have to pause and bring myself back and say, hey, okay, wait, give me a second to process. Let me go think about it and do my thing.
I've been doing that since I was little. I've always been one of those people. I have to think about the things that people say to me because you never know what language they're using or where they're coming from. They might be coming from a loving place. It could be a jealous place. I don't know what you're coming from, but I do want to process what you're saying to me because maybe I do need to change.
Yeah. And I think that's very mature of you because most people don't take the time to actually stop and just intake. Like sometimes people bring things to you. It ain't for you to battle it off.
Yep.
You know, oh, no, I don't see that. Sometimes it's for you to just listen.
Yeah, because it's about growth. Yep. If you want to grow as a person, you have to process what somebody is saying to you, even the good, the bad, the ugly parts. We all got a little ugly.
Shout out to the chat, man. What you say, Rome? Rome says some women hear the word submission and they start recording. What's that? Start recoiling. That's true. That's what we said earlier about the word submission.
Yeah,
some people hear it the wrong way. If you came
from a church background, submission is almost like killing somebody in a sense. It's like the way they make it for women is that we are only supposed to submit to our husbands. We're only supposed to do this. And the problem is most people don't even read the above the scripture to understand that submission is from both sides.
We skipped over the whole joint.
Yep. We skip over the whole thing.
It's in Corinthians. Yep. Submit one to another.
One to another.
Now, understanding that most people don't read the whole Bible.
They don't.
Right. Understanding that there are a lot of scriptures.
Shout out to the chat, man. Ariane.
That's my cousin, Ariane Sierra.
Ariane Sierra. What's up?
She's daughter.
Oh.
But so
hey.
There's a lot of scriptures in the Bible that will allude to the woman submitting to her husband, to her master, which is usually her husband. And they don't cover guys. So a lot of people are probably thinking about those. They're not thinking about the joint in Corinthians where it said submit one to another before God, and then it explains to you what that submission looks like from each party. Like that submission from a man actually looks like loving on your wife regardless.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to you don't feel it.
Yep.
Shout out to the chat, man. I want to address Cuz's point. She says it also depends on the delivery. Some people don't receive certain shit well. So regardless if it benefits them or not, if they don't like how you say it or how it sounds, it's null and void.
It's true. That's true. It's very true.
That's just that shows how sensitive that communication really is.
It is.
Not even just that person. We all, I said this last night, people hear through their experiences. That's just what they do.
Yes.
You know, throughout your life, you've learned and heard things, and you've picked up on certain things that were said to you in jest, certain things that were said to you on the undercurrent, certain things that were said to you directly.
True.
And you've learned how to piece together how you hear things.
Yes.
And so some people get triggered with certain conversations. You know, if we talk about submission, or we talk about
some people get triggered a lot by certain conversations.
Yeah.
And you don't even know where the trigger came from. You just know that this person is upset with you. You just like, oh.
And people don't like how it sounds.
And I'm good with the first couple of triggers because I'm like, okay, sweetie, listen. We don't have to talk to me like that. We can talk through this.
Surely we can converse in a more manual,
good for the first couple,
more mature manner.
And in the third one, fourth, and fifth one, I'm not gonna be the one to snap back because I don't need to do that. I don't need to be off my one because personally, when I'm snapping off, I'm off my square. I can't do both. I know this about me. So I gotta stay cool. Especially, it's a perfect opportunity for me to stay cool when you tripping. Like if it's real conflict. Now, if I get into a debate, like I lose it just like anybody else. But if like real conflict, all right, you good? Now I might not have nothing to say after this because you said something to be crazy. But I'd rather not say
Most people do that.
And a lot of people like, no, say it. Nope. You can't make me do this.
You don't want me to say that?
You can't make me do this.
You want me to create. You want me to create your springboard.
But at the same time, I will give a person space to say it how they gotta say it.
Yeah.
And I can accept it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it though, because that's probably not even fair though. Because I'm not gonna do it, even though I would encourage them to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do it.
You know what my favorite part is?
Because my stuff is always my immediate thought is to the jugular all the time. And I don't want to do that to nobody. I don't want it done to me.
You know what my favorite part of an argument is? Is when somebody say, "Don't cuss at me." Weren't you just cussing? You was just cussing. Now you telling me not to cuss.
That's how we know how toxic you is. Talking about my favorite part of an argument. Shorty got a favorite part of an argument.
You go left.
That's my favorite part. That's what I can get with it.
Favorite part.
Yeah, that's when I turn up.
That's when I turn up.
That's my time to shine.
That's
boy.
You want to hear some cussing? I'm gonna give you some real good cuss words now.
All right, man. Let's take a quick break, man. Get to this music. We'll be right back after the break, man. We got GS the Brand featuring, man, C.A. Brown. And C.A. Brown just dropped a new joint too. I think we're gonna play that too. But shout out to C.A. Brown, man. Shout out to GS the Brand, man. Let's go ahead and get it, man. 3 a.m. in Chicago. Roll your blunts up, hit Lakeshore Drive, and let's get it.
Look, I'm just mad at my business. Chillin' smoking on the blunt. Cup holder with Henny. Steady adjusting up the speed. Feel like the motor of Hemi. And mommy, you rider. But I got a hold of the titty. I pour a drink and give a toast to those that pardon this life. I feel like watching when I see stars in the night. I'm trying to move right. Can't hang with broke niggas no more. Been trying to part those. I got them asking where did my heart go. 3 a.m. in Chicago. Oh, the moonlight shining through my 3-stage. I'm sitting on my ladder. Nigga, I've been that fella. And life gets better. Niggas shouldn't have never got jealous. And damn it, I've been got fed up. My nigga got set up. Sometimes I wish they would have got me. And although life got better, never would I let up. Right here in the heart of the street. And nigga, it's 3 Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, it's 3 Chicago, 3 a.m. in 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 Chicago.
Panoramic views as we cruise through Lake Shore. Don Perignon, don't let it spill on the floor. A toast to success, we blessed to say the least. Both palms open, I pray as I face the east. Juvenile delinquent, I made it, they can't believe it. All praise due, inshallah, I succeeded. Wars in the trenches, I survived without a scratch. Desensitized, my heart became emotionally detached. Find myself a river when they killed my nigga Snatch. I swear I think about him every time I lay a track. Lost so many soldiers, it's starting to feel normal. Floating in that ghost, 3 in the morning, that's paranormal.
Yeah. The moonlight shining through my 3-stage, I'm sitting on my leather. Nigga, I've been that fella, and life gets better. Yeah. You niggas should have never got jealous. And damn it, I've been got fed up. My nigga got set up. Sometimes I wish they would have got me. Although life got better, never would have let up. Right here in the heart of the street. Nigga, it's 3. Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago, 3 a.m. in Chicago. It's 3 Chicago, 3 a.m. in 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 Chicago.
Let's get it. We got that Billy. Cash go crazy. Let's go, baby.
Riding like I want to jump the meal. Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field, that I... Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field, that I... No pressure, you playing. Line up, it's time for the weigh-in. Cash out, big win for the pay-in. You got it. No, I got options, stop it. DM on go, I'm popping. I don't gotta I get what I want it. Call him Big Doe, we talking. Side, double thing. Shake a little, get too strange. Need it right now, I got moose swings. Throw a little bit like loose change. Got a lot of niggas on the roster. This one keep calling my phone. This one can't leave me alone. Be f***ing for real, I got lots from LA to my home. No, I'm really just putting you on. Kissing, don't tell little baby, we grown. You remember, little baby, I don't. You remember, little baby, I don't. Now I'm back out. Got a little later, but I'm back now. Never let it get her locked out. I'm better on my own, I'm better. Dad, I'm tired of waiting. Find out why she finally ready. Why he sleep no time to the bed that I'm shut down, church, I'm highly favored. I don't play no games. Too crazy, I'm going insane. Free up, but I give her my name, cause it came with the fame. I love you. This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field, that I... Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this shit for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field, that I...
She started, but it's nothing. No badge, no chance in cuffing. I bag my claim in public. 10 vibes of same old rough. Yeah, 10 vibes of same old rough. Whole time I owe this nothing. Yeah, she wanna slither with snakes. She knowing it's me. Wiping your nose and sweep on her feet. I scoop on the patty and enough to the streets. She on the jetty and blow to the beach. Chanel's and Coco before she met me. Talking about dreams, she think she me. Keep it discreet and beat the sheets. I walk in the like 5. Physique, I'm loving her body. Yeah, tomorrow she rock like body. Yeah, okay, let's do it on camera. Shaking, she throwing the tantrum. I go to school with fam. On a perk like Kurt Slim. Yeah, wait, come on. Probably like I won't give you back. Thinking it's smooth but knowing it's scratch. Toxic and knocked you part of that batch. Making me nauseous, I pop to relax. Give you my all, but I don't trust you. Yeah, but I give you my all, cause I love you.
This ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field, that I... Yeah, this ain't no sneaky link, baby, this for real. I'm really trying to lock it down and ring a seal the deal. Now you just wanna keep riding like I won't switch up the meal. That I took you out the field, that I... Young, what you doing?
Busting it down at the packet like Jeezy. It's all left before we ever dispatch it. I do not play, not with the match. Quickly I ship to the address. Make sure the money not missing and matching. In otherwise you will be missing in action. I got the dope, yes, oh yeah. You take one hit and you gasp it. You say no Remy, big hand in them glasses. Clean, but I got the drip of the knack. Shorty, look, hey, she wanna go, but as a friend that keep asking, she won't run. Yes, you know how I go. You know what's about to happen. Hey, I'm running the marathon on the haters on TV like telethon for the paper. They hit me no intercom. I'm so many jump across the haters. I'm topping the flavor. You know I'ma get it. She get heads on my bread like some bitches. Calculating my way to the digits. Acting promise my chance. I'm gonna miss it. You know I'm a hit it like the crib and go run up for cheese. Then at the booth and go fuck up the beat. Then back to the trap. Let's move in. It's sexy. Bring extra. I cop a QD. I drop back and pass it off like a QB. E40 close niggas and never do me. That shorty go. She gon' forever do me. Checking the credits like at the movies. Came out the muff from the block. Yeah. Chef in the kitchen. Don't stop. Yeah. I'm when I'm gonna die. Yeah. Forever I get to the gas. Yeah. I'm better when I'm in my bag. Yeah. You gon' forever get mad. Yeah.
Now I know everybody, you know what I'm saying, heard lovers and friends, you know what I'm saying? It's that King mix, though, you know what I'm saying? I put my little twist on this shit, you know? I'm touching the body, I'm kissing the body, and I probably shouldn't. We've been moving too fast, I'm tempted to crash, and I probably shouldn't. I'm loving the body, I'm gripping the ass, and I probably shouldn't. Lift you up when you feeling down, cause your last nigga probably wouldn't. Water her like a flower, that pussy get sweet like banana pudding. Baby, you ain't easy to find, so playing with your feelings, I probably wouldn't. Girl, you know you find this wine, take a sip of your potion, I probably shouldn't. Shit, I might fall in love thinking that I wouldn't. Make you tell all them little niggas that you took. She know I beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be. You know it. Beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be. She know I'm a gangster and gentleman at the same time. Open the door for you and slang iron. For you, I'm a step, that's front line. My DM been busting, I decline. She say I make a wet eye deep dive. Take a soul out of body, no revive. We go round after round, you just decide. Climb on top, I can make this a slow ride. Baby told me I'm packing the whole size. Dirty talking, I'm giving the whole vibe. Ass fat, I spread this shit so wide. I be lying if I told you I won't slide. Flipping her like Olympus is go time. She say I make a drip, it'll pull down. I'm getting wild, but she telling me slow down. How you gon' try to run when it go down? Come on, I beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be. You know what? Beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. She know what's up when I'm coming. Shit, I make her shake when she coming. Beat her shit up, ain't no running. Breaking the back, how I'm coming. Run to the money, I'm coming. And I know when I get back, she gon' be.
might want it out for me. Yeah, let's keep your mind about who in your faculty. Yeah. Yo, love when she see me, she tackle me. Yeah. And next time when she think it to a casualty, stop trying to die for me. Trust can't be down. Told you I'm hungry and they can be food. Back in my bag, so you basically screwed. You say smart to get naked, hit me screwed. Yeah, I do it. Look at my aura. Look in your eyes, say I look like a horror. Take like this, go, yes, I look like a horror. I'm too obsessed with this, that's a disorder. I'm not impressed with the shit they're recording. Based on your left can't be important. Marketing, I need to crank these endorsements. Look at your fans like that can't be your Jordan. I can't explain how I'm moving, I got it though. It's just something you gotta know. I've established my habits erratic and that's a fact to me. I'm not the status quo. Real. Crying too hard for the win, better know I don't miss. Game on the last shot, better know I'm gon' switch. I ain't taking L's when it's this, better know I don't quit. I ain't gonna tell how I move, cause it's all in my drill. It's a few niggas that might want it out for me. Yeah, my niggas is the mood on the balcony. Yeah, bunch of winners that be bossing it often. Yeah, been defending a lot now, I'm back on my offense. They dropping warnings, I guess they didn't see them though. Didn't wanna see shit, but I see they see them though. Be miserable, don't wanna see them go. Light up a fuse and they don't wanna see them blow. Leave me alone with the extras, I'm focusing deep in this brick while I press on my opening. You hear opponent, you feeling like hope is slim. I hear opponent, I feel like a hope is dim. My motivation is different. I'm up in their face while I'm basically stealing. So nothing is safe while I'm chasing and feeling. Born to be greatness, but I had to will it. Now they watching, I'm guessing they own to me. Yeah, the next probably belong to me. Yeah, this a flex. I'm prepared for the check. Prepare me to less. Won't you spare me? That's all my drill. Crying too hard for the win, better know I don't miss. Game on the last shot, better know I'm gon' switch. I ain't taking L's when it's this, better know I don't quit. I ain't gonna tell how I move, cause it's all in my drill.
What's good, baby? Shop Talk 7, we up top, but we get down. It's your boy, Get This D. D Smith in the house.
It's your boy, Media Minus Podcast Radio, Jesus in the building.
I don't know what my name is yet. It's Meek on the mic or Meek on the mic.
I think we split.
You gotta be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're the pick one.
Why do I have to pick?
Because it's your name.
Because it's split. So you gotta be the tiebreaker.
That's how it works here.
You wanna flip a coin?
I had them. I wanted them to go.
All right, y'all heard it.
Let's
y'all
flip a
heard
coin. If it lands, this is tails. This is heads.
No, that ain't even a coin.
So while y'all flipping that, let me get into this. What is that?
This is tails.
Real quick, let's get into that playlist real quick. That last joint was Trosh. All of my drip.
You say his name?
Shout out. Yeah. It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. It's not that. You have to. Yeah. And it's preferable to bring it up. Yes, preferable. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. I like the head now. I like the. Yeah, that's it's kind of medieval right there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay.
We got to do Trosh. As a matter of fact,
I like that.
Keep it there.
Trosh. Shout out to Trosh, man. Before that, we had that King Leron. Wait for me, baby.
Trosh.
That's a joint, man. That's a joint. And before that, we had that A-Bug. Yop. That shit go hard. It's like a minute and a half long. It's the hardest minute and a half you ever gonna get. Real talk, man. Before that, we had Cash Go Crazy. Billy, bitch, I love you. That's what Billy stands for.
You spelled it wrong.
Did I?
Put a period at the Y.
Period at the Y. Oh, damn, that's U's. Shit, my bad. I'm sorry. Sorry, Cash. I misspelled your song. Damn.
Killed the whole record.
Damn.
She lost streams.
Man, I know, man. If I was a real radio guy, that would have never happened. Shout out to Jess the Brand, man. And the boy C.A. Brown, 3 a.m. in Chicago, man. Shout out to 3 a.m. in Chicago, man. That's definitely something you got to roll up and hit like your drive with. Absolutely.
I use a pipe. What you call that thing? A bowl. Because I can't roll up.
Oh.
I'm just a bowl.
Oh, okay.
You got to light a bowl while you smoking.
Roll up.
You got to light a bowl while you smoking. So you look like
why you don't know how to roll up?
Why do I never needed to learn how to roll up.
Why you had
when I first started smoking weed, I had a weed roller.
Oh.
A dedicated
roller.
Oh, okay.
And then when I got in a relationship and she had me smoking,
She rolled all of them. Yeah.
Because I wouldn't smoke other people's blunts back then.
That's a good one. That's a good one. This you can do roll blunts. This you can do roll blunts.
Yeah, I paid the Cardinal for like 6 months.
Break it down.
Jesus help me.
What? I got a lot out of that. It was worth the Cardinal.
Come on. I pay your way around here.
Okay.
I pay what I weigh. Everybody else
rolling a blunt?
Oh, no. She did a lot more than roll my blunt.
Yeah.
What else did she do? What else she did?
She was my chick. That's my girl.
She rolled that. Shout out to the chat, man. Syndrome. He said, "Hey, now." He said he loves.
Not rolling the dick.
He loves Shrosh. Say this fool who said, "It's just the sagging me." Yeah. He's a Sagittarius. Yeah. That's right. Shout out to Cash Go Crazy, man. Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all. Shout out to the playlist. We appreciate y'all. All the artists on there, man. Help us rock every night, man. We appreciate y'all. We on 5 days a week, man. 7 to 9. 7 to 9, man. 7 to 9 p.m. On 79. 7 to 9 on 79. Shit, we fucking getting it. Fucking get it, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. YouTube, tune in on Facebook, tune in on StreamYard, and now the Roku app, where you guys can catch us 24/7, man. Support District Network, My Radio Chicago, Shoptalk 7. Ain't no excuse. Y'all can find us.
And Shoptalk 7 is going to be expanding here.
It's going to be expanding. We got the podcast
so everything Shoptalk 7, just tune in. Should be a whole lot of gang shit.
A whole lot of gang shit. Gang. A lot of gang banging.
One of these is the gang side.
A lot of.
Tell me to stop. I bet y'all laying at the gang side.
It's gonna be a whole lot of media gang banging around here coming up.
Words a minute typing. I don't know.
Shout out to the chat, man. We got Miko on the mic in the building. Trying to figure it out. Which one it is.
We gotta pick one.
Is it Miko or is it me? We don't really know.
Rome, is it Miko?
Hey, Rome, is it Miko on the mic or is it Miko on the mic?
Pick one, Meek or Mika.
Hey, well, let me post that so y'all understand the options here. You know,
Rome said we need a gang sign. I got one. I got a picture of me doing this.
That's a terrible gang sign.
It's a 7. Shoptalk 7.
That don't even look like a 7. It
This
looks
do
like
look
an
like a
upside
7.
gun.
Which looks like a 7.
Okay.
It looks like you're shooting yourself in the wrist.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
like. Move it.
Like you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Like, this is my gun.
This
is
my
where I'm
gun.
gonna aim it. This is where I'm aiming it.
I
In my
got a
wrist.
whole picture on Facebook. Used to be my profile picture until the vice lord told me to take it down.
Vice lord told you to take it down. Vice lord told you to take it down.
That's the vice lord right here. Okay, no, it was to the side like this.
Oh, sorry for the feedback, y'all.
This is the gang side. You just tilted it a little bit. Yeah.
Wrong.
All right, y'all. Y'all got the options right there. We gonna dub her Miko on the mic or Miko on the mic. Which one is it? Y'all let us know. Which one sound better to y'all? Okay. Syndrome said he's triggered right now.
Why is he triggered?
He triggered. I don't know what you triggered about, man. What you triggered for, man?
What you triggered about?
He said, I'm not gonna say my ex-wife's name is Tamika. Oh, that's why he triggered.
I ain't got nothing to do with
that.
Nothing to do with that.
It's okay. Call it Tameka.
Okay. Tameka.
No,
Tameka.
No, don't call me that.
No,
That's
her.
not my.
Tamika.
Oh, his wife.
I said,
Yeah,
call her
his wife is
Tameka.
So it triggers him because she's the ex now.
I mean,
Which,
you loved her at one point, so I mean,
one point.
Do you ever stop
and
loving your
you never
spouse?
stop loving them.
Your wife
No.
or your husband? Do you ever stop loving for real?
No, you don't.
If they trigger you, it's because all that energy come from love.
Do you have a child's mother?
Yeah, I got two.
So you hate them?
At one point, I hated my ex-wife. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, hated her. Hated her guts.
Can you come back to love if it's real hate?
Love and hate come from the same place. So it's really
does.
just about. It's really
About
about.
which side of love you was dealing with.
It's about.
Yeah.
Which side of the
Switch them
energy
over.
you wanted to deal with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time.
Or which side of the energy is calling you?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the hate side is definitely calling you a lot louder than the love side.
I love everybody.
You know.
I literally loved intimately everybody that let me in their space. At least for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, I'm irresponsible with the count, but
Yeah.
I loved all of the motherfuckers. I really did. Like,
Yeah. I
can't like do what a lot of other people do. This is just sex for me. If we do it 3-4 times and it's good, I love you. What do you mean? I love you.
All it takes is a couple good times. He's singing Billy.
I love you.
He's singing Billy to her.
And I'm okay with that. I love you. Somebody else might not be.
Well, at least you're truthful about it, because a lot of people do it.
I gotta understand myself.
Yeah.
I gotta keep.
Not to say to thine own self be true. Not to.
Yeah, that's true. Not to everybody else.
Yeah, and I'm a lover boy.
Yeah.
Now that because of that, love don't make me stay. I guess I don't know if I wish it did, because I love everybody. Then I'd be able to stay with probably the wrong person. But shit, I can't even say nothing about the wrong person because I'm still available. I'm not available now, but
so
I've been available in my
relationship
40s.
was almost 10 years. So I could be in a relationship for a very long time and even see all of their flaws, but at the same time, yeah, I'm exiting.
Hey, real quick, shout out to the chat, man. We got Tia Sahlberger here. Tia can post.
That's right.
Tia can comment.
I fixed it up.
Tia can comment now. Awesome. Now you ain't got to send your comments to other people.
See what we was talking about?
Because we be playing Tia's joints. We be playing Tia's songs.
We was talking about you earlier.
And we be showing her love, but she wasn't able to comment like on the actual show. So she inboxed me and said, "Hey, thank y'all for playing."
At least she keep trying. She in my inbox a couple of times. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Tia Sahlberg, man. We love y'all.
I don't know. It was weird.
Oh, Facebook did it?
Yeah. Facebook hating. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a lot going on.
He said he had a preference, but start a poll. Should we start a poll?
We tried.
This is the poll. What you talking about?
This is the poll.
This is the poll.
You're the tiebreaker.
Respond. What are you talking about, man? Come on. Get with it.
All the crazy women got the good.
That's true. All the crazy women do have a good coochie.
It's not untrue.
It's the truth.
It's not untrue.
It's not. Yes, it's not a falsehood.
It's not a falsehood.
It's definitely not a falsehood.
Not a falsehood.
Not a falsehood.
Is there bad coochie?
Thou has spoken truth.
Is there bad coochie?
No.
Yes.
What's bad?
What's bad?
Yes,
coochie?
it's terrible coochie. Yes.
How?
Yes, it's absolutely such thing as bad coochie.
The actual vagina.
Yes.
Okay, explain.
I haven't ran
explain that.
I ain't ran into it. Thank you,
explain
coochies.
that.
So the coochie is attached to a person.
Okay.
Right. So there's energy that flows to the coochie. You can just stick your finger in it. You can finger a coochie and get off and do what you do. You stick your dick in the coochie and do what you do. But the return on investment is what makes it good or bad coochie.
So he's not answering the question.
What you mean? What you mean?
We were
I just told you what makes bad pussy.
We were talking about the actual
coochie.
vagina.
The vagina.
Experience of putting your member inside of a vagina. Like, how can that be bad? Now, she don't wash her ass.
Just because she got a coochie don't mean her coochie feels good. It could be a space. Let's be real. Just like a cock could be a stick. A cock could be a dildo. Let's keep it real. Now, who it's attached to makes all the difference. Now, if your intent is I just need the nut, then any dick will do. Your vibrator would do. Or a coochie would do.
Have you ever had?
No, we talking about coochie.
Have you ever had?
Keep it on coochie.
No, I want to ask it. I want to ask this way. I want to ask it.
Keep it on coochie.
I shan't.
Keep it on coochie. We talking about coochie.
So, have you
I've
ever
never had coochie, so I don't know.
You had bad dick?
Have you ever had?
You had bad dick?
Question.
You had bad dick?
Have you ever had a penis in your body that you allowed to be there, and the sensation felt bad? You may not have wanted to do it. You might have realized you didn't want to do it, but did the sensation feel bad?
Not feeling bad. Was it worth your time?
That's a different question.
Was it worth your effort? Was it worth your effort?
That's a different question.
Because it feeling bad, I mean, anything going in your pussy might feel good, depending on what you like.
To me, what he's talking about is a bad experience.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's what it sounds like.
No, that's not what I'm doing. That's what it sounds like. That's how you're hearing.
Hey, what's your vote?
That's your hearing.
That's fine.
That's your hearing.
I got you.
Yeah, fix your hearing.
What's your vote?
Get your hearing together.
What's your vote? What's your vote?
I'm staying out of that.
No.
My vote is that it sounds like a bad experience.
I know that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But you never had coochie, so you would know. But that's why he asked you about penis. That's why he asked you about penis. Does penis fall into that realm? Have you ever had all the penis you have ever had? Has it all been good or worth it to you? Have you ever ran into a bad?
Okay, let's just be honest. Men do most of the work, right?
God damn it! What's the time?
That is 157.
Y'all put in a lot of work.
That is
so
157.
yes, I've had men that didn't put the work in.
Was it still worth the time?
So that was a bad experience, though.
It was a bad experience.
Not the
dick was good.
Sensation of penis being in there.
So the dick was good.
I imagine that feels good.
So the dick was good, right?
Because some people can't I'm 41, so some of them are getting a little limp now.
The question is, have you had a penis inside of you that you didn't want or didn't feel good?
Yes, I have.
Oh, great. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. So there's a such thing as bad insertion.
I wouldn't say bad.
But definitely not worth your time. Not worth your energy. Not worth you spreading.
So
let me get there.
The vagina is a very sensitive area anyway. So if you haven't had sex in a very long time and you're a very small, you have a very small vagina, and somebody who has a very big penis coming in you, it's going to hurt. So
for a while.
Yeah.
For a certain period of time.
Exactly. So yeah, it's gonna, depending on what the experience is for certain women, if you're doing your Kegels like you're supposed to, it's, you're gonna have to loosen up some, you know what I'm saying? And get used to it.
But you wouldn't call that bad penis though.
No, I wouldn't call it bad penis. It just hurts.
Right.
Okay. Well, coming from a man who stuck his penis in some coochies, all of them ain't the same.
No, they're not.
They're not the same.
No, they're not.
They're not. Even if we're just talking about basic insertion, they're not all the same.
But all men penises are not the same.
True. So there's an opportunity for there to not be a level playing field when it comes to pleasure.
Exactly.
No doubt.
There's a good time. There's a good opportunity for it to be, you know what, this is not worth my time.
True.
I would much rather just jag off or get a vibrator and do my thing. And that way I know I can hit what I need to hit.
True.
Rather than wasting my time dealing with a body that ain't really doing much.
No vibrator. I can use my hand.
And you do that too.
Oh, you talking about her? Oh shit! I was like, what are you?
You was going somewhere.
I'm tripping.
You thought he was using the vibrator?
I had glitches. I had
glitches on his head. He got glitches on his mind, man. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
Well, there is a man vibrator.
But look, I know. I heard about that. But
it's got a little roll.
As another man,
vibrator.
As another man who's put penis in vagina, I can't tell you that I've had a vagina with a bad sensation. I've had an experience that wasn't worth my time, no doubt.
True.
Right? But like penis in vagina, oh, that shit's always been amazing.
I have gotten bored stroking pussy.
I've done
Let's
that
just
too.
be honest.
I've done that.
So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that me sticking my hold
on.
on.
You weren't interested in that person.
Again,
really.
I know what I'm saying is the pussy wasn't hitting on much.
What? Okay. Can you elaborate?
I absolutely can.
Were you excited about being with that person before that happened?
Sometimes I was.
Sometimes you was.
Sometimes I was. Sometimes I was ready for it. Like, oh, this is about to go down.
Okay.
And it's like,
what changed in your mind, or what changed in that?
For me, sex is more of an overall experience. It's not just about me sticking something.
Okay, I understand that.
Now we're gonna break it down to how you feel once you stick your penis into some coochie. Then that's the whole different story.
Yeah.
You're talking about micros. You're talking about macros. You know what I'm saying? That's the low level of sex. That's just kids do that. But we talking about adults. We gonna have a experience. We not finna just, that's for me.
Some adults are just
that's for me.
Well, she asked, the root of all this is she asked, what makes a bad vagina?
I was explaining that.
She was asking the root
I just explained that.
She was asking the child part of it.
I was just explaining that. Sometimes the coochie just don't feel. I mean, it's just something. It's just something that you can put your dick in a couch pillow and get the same sensation.
No, you cannot. I can't. Maybe you can.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
I can't put my shit in the couch pillow and get the same sensation.
Couch pillow before?
No.
So, okay.
Not above trying though. Not above trying.
Listen,
definitely not above trying.
I've never.
Hey, it just made me think about that TV show on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. And the kid was fucking the couch cushion.
Listen, I know I've never been a better place than I've been more important places. I've never been in a better place, based on my perspective, than in between the legs of a black woman. Never have I ever. That shit is heaven.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I have a different experience. I have a different experience.
Appreciate it.
Coochie is overrated.
I was at my son's birth.
Overrated
Sometimes.
Sex is overrated.
It's overrated sometimes.
But
sometimes I feel like this: if I'm gonna put the effort in, I'm gonna get a return. And if the effort is not being returned, or the return on investment doesn't meet the effort, it's not gonna be a good time for me.
And I've had those same experiences. But the best place I've ever been what's in between the legs of a black woman. Now there are some women who don't give me that experience.
That's cool.
But there was enough of them who did. Well, I'm like, motherfucker, that's one thing I won't be getting rid of in this lifetime.
That's cool. Best place I've ever been has been with my kids and my family. Coochie's okay, depending on who it's with. But to be, it doesn't I don't put it on a pedestal the way some people do. It's just coochie. It's part of the body. It can be more if it's part of the situation. But that's low level to me. Anybody can get coochie. I feel you. That's part of the sex.
I know it is low level because it's definitely low vibrational. Mm-hmm. I'm just able to admit it to myself that's been my favorite place to be. I love being with my kids, but shit, listen, man, those little 2 minutes I can spend in
that's cool.
Greatest 2 minutes of my life, man.
That's peace.
I know.
That's peace.
That I know.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what you do, that's what you do. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's different. And there's some, we got women in the chat. What up, Tia? What up, BB? Y'all let us know. Is there such thing as bad dick? Because we after 9, so we can talk. Is there such thing as bad dick? Huh? Have you just had a guy throw a dick inside you and you just said, "Ooh, sensation," or did you say, "Huh? Yeah, this is not
some dudes you can tell if a dude is just masturbating off of you.
Huh?
It's dudes that just masturbate with women. They're not really interested in pleasing you. They're not interested in.
But you got to get through the experience to know that.
Exactly.
So it takes you to get through the whole experience to realize that.
No, it's.
Okay.
I mean, at first stroke, you don't know.
You don't know at first stroke, but you know that he's not trying to please you.
At some point, you're gonna
realize it.
Where do you find out he's not trying to please you?
Which stroke number?
And I'm just asking you, as a woman, because it may be different for men than it is for women. Like, is it something that you actually have to get into the physical with him to really say, okay, you know what, this probably ain't going nowhere, or is it something that you could pick up beforehand and say,
I just think it depends on who the person is, because you got a lot of actors, you got a lot of characters who just pretend and they just come for what they want. You know, that's even with women. I feel like there's a lot of actors out there who just are there to get what they want, and that's it. So I think, and not everybody's not telling what they really want. You get what I'm saying?
That's true too. So
it's like there's people that say that that's what they want, but that's not really what they want. It's a lot of bullshit going on. It's not that the truth is not always in what they're saying.
Okay.
So it takes a while before you realize, like, damn, this motherfucker ain't really into me. He just masturbating off of my ass. You know what I'm saying?
How does that? Have you come to that like conclusion with somebody before?
Yeah, but I've done it too.
Okay. I was about to ask you how did that make you feel, but you just told me you done it before. So.
I guess but I'm usually truthful about it. If I just say that's all we doing, that's all we doing. Not every man thinks they're supposed to. I love you. I want to be with you. All of that kind of stuff. And
if they coming with that, if that's the way they coming.
All that damn talk.
Yeah.
All that damn talk. All of the smooth shit. All of that good shit. All that. I don't want to hear all that shit.
Fuck me and leave.
Yeah.
Well, make that known. Yeah. I think if you make that known,
you do.
You know.
I mean, but it also changes with people. You can be doing that, and then people will change up on you, and you be like,
that's not what we're doing.
That's not what we're doing.
If you fuck me on a regular basis, I'm catching feelings. I'm honest about that shit up front. I haven't been able to just fuck unless I'm overseas and I'm just sticking and moving for real. But if we're gonna have a relationship, and I know people think the definition of relationship
most of the time,
is y'all go together. But if y'all communicating, you have a relationship.
Most of the time, when you just fucking just to be fucking, there's an injury there. There is some healing that needs to be going on with you because you are disconnecting from people, or you're disconnecting. You're hurt, or something's going on. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times that comes from a hurt place or anything like that. I was in a hurt place. I did it because I was in a hurt place and I didn't want to deal with somebody in the emotional sense.
Yeah.
So
what I found out about me is that women, regardless of what they say out their mouth, they assuming they let me in their space to that extent, right? Regardless of what they say, they usually let me. It usually goes the way they think I wanted to go.
Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all crazy as hell. Tia Songbird say, hurry up. I'm wait. It says, I'm like, wait, where's my vibrator? Where you put my vibrator? Y'all crazy as hell.
Where do you put this vibrator?
Y'all crazy. I know some sleeves that you can give men. Look at you. Okay, look at
They
y'all.
are sleeves.
Look at y'all exchanging.
Look
at y'all exchanging all these little
Candy
freaky
Burns
little.
has a really good line for men.
Candy's
her little sex line for men.
Candy
is great for men.
Candy doing it for the sex toy lane right now.
But she has this sleeve, and then it has you could put the same little bullet in it, but it's also got.
So here's the thing with men toys. It's too fucking complicated. You have to do too much more than you have to do with women. Like women, you just turn it on and rub it on something. With dudes, it's like you got to slide it on and do all this other shit. Yeah, you know, it's way too much too technical.
And plus, there's so much willing vagina out here. I just use the real thing.
Just use the real thing.
There's lots of willing vagina. And men we don't have the prerequisites that y'all have. So
now, don't get me wrong. There's a space.
Y'all don't have prerequisites like that.
Yeah, well, most of the time, men toys are bought by women who want to try stuff on their men.
Women be wanting to sexually. They want
to explore.
Emasculate men in the bedroom. That's what I think.
What if she's trying to empower you? What if she's trying to empower you? What if she's trying to empower you?
That shit don't seem like
she's trying to take you to. She's trying to take you to higher heights.
Different level.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't require higher heights.
No.
I'll just.
You ain't gonna go with her. You ain't gonna go with her. So she said she want to take you to higher heights.
I don't need higher heights.
You don't need higher heights. Okay.
Busting a nut is busting a nut. I don't need higher heights for it. I'll give you higher heights. I don't need them. I can do the 45-minute job on you. When we're done with that, 3 minutes for me.
Gotcha.
I'm good to
3 minutes?
That's all I need.
It don't take much. I mean, because by the time you done put in work, you're as a man,
you're exhausted.
Y'all underestimate how much effort and energy
Come fuck this shit
we
out of
put
me.
into this.
You're asking me to do cardio. You do not understand that shit. Come beat this pussy up.
I am working off of 3 hours of sleep.
Don't say
Damn
that.
it.
That's not true because we do know that.
No,
y'all act like y'all don't.
Well,
y'all act like y'all don't. Y'all act like we are not the ones expending all the energy here.
I feel like you're being inconsiderate.
You beat it up.
Well, I get on top. I don't give a shit.
Fuck that.
Yeah, do that. I'll get that out.
I like that too.
I'll play with my phone.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Shit.
My thing is, like I said, I like energy. I like the energy exchange. That's what makes a good sexual experience to me.
Yeah.
I don't have to come. It's not necessary. I've had great sexual experiences where I didn't come. But the energy exchange got to be there. It got to be worth my time. If the energy exchange is not there, I can drag off and be done with it in a couple minutes and get on about my day. Yeah. I don't have to spend my time sitting here trying to warm the oven, cook in the oven, clean the oven when I'm done, and then probably reheat that bitch because I want to go in and eat the leftovers.
But you got to warm up the oven.
Who gonna warm up my oven?
I think we should be warming up our ovens together.
What about my oven?
What is your
What
oven?
about my oven?
Don't tell me where your oven is. Never mind.
What about my oven? My oven needs warming too.
I think you're both supposed to be doing. Aren't we supposed to be doing?
I agree with
together?
that. Yes.
No, I don't need that shit. I'll do it to you.
Yes.
See, then that's the problem. He needs it, but you're.
Why is that a problem that I don't need it?
Because that's why it's giving mixed messages. Some guys don't need it, and some guys do.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of guys don't always want to explore what they need. You have to okay. Some of y'all need to explore a little bit more with your partners.
Yeah.
And let her learn your body.
Mm-hmm. Now that's a vulnerable place.
Yes.
A lot of guys, that's hard. That's hard for a lot of guys to get into.
Exactly.
You know, I like being licked on. Put your tongue here. Put your tongue there. Put your tongue there. Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna give all my energy making sure you on point, and you ain't making sure I'm on point. Like you want the best of me, or do you not?
I don't need you to return the favor from what I'm gonna do. I'll do it to you.
But that's why it's so different. It's some guys that don't need the return the favor, and then there's guys who want the favor returned.
Yeah. I have not had a desire to try this and that. Now I'm not 40 years. I'm not saying that I have not let a woman.
You've had a lot of sexual partners.
I can't. Well, with that said, I can't say that I haven't let a woman try this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I have let a woman try this.
Yeah.
And that. But afterwards, it's like I can go without that.
Yeah.
I don't personally need that. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all going off in this chat, man. I'm trying to catch up, but y'all just keep dropping shit.
After 9, you get lit after 9. I'm in Shoptalk 7.
What'd you say? Three pumps? Bad D. Yeah, that's good. That's true. Okay. 3 pumps. I mean, you know, If that's all you get is 3 pumps, then yeah, you
And
probably
women
got
are
it.
just as
And if you
quick.
let me hit it again, shut up.
Quick as men if they know their body and if they know what to do to get to where they need to
It
get
always
to.
baffled me when a woman takes pride in taking a while.
No,
It baffled me. That baffles me. Like it take a while to make me come. Too bad for you, motherfucker.
That mean you ain't figured out how you come.
Yeah.
If it take a while, like
Yeah.
okay, you're on the right
You don't
path.
know yourself.
You're on the
Yeah.
right path, but if
That's
you
what
just keep
you tell
doing
her.
that,
That's
just keep doing that one thing you're doing.
Now, it's one thing to say, I desire to have more time on my body, but it's another thing to say it takes me a while to get there.
Shout out to the chat.
Some people.
Tia Songbird, what up? She says, it's not bad chocha or pee. It's the energy between the people. Sometimes you get used to a certain way of things being done. And when it's not on that level, it throws the vibe off.
I don't have that problem either. I know some people do. Like me,
I definitely have that.
I don't need it as good as the last chick. Like I don't even like advice, and I'm not gonna give you any. I feel like find your way around my situation. I'm gonna find my way around yours, and we're gonna have our experience. And it hasn't failed. It hasn't failed me yet.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm not because I don't want to hear what the last dude did.
I don't
either.
It's bad enough.
Yeah.
I'm in the space that another nigga been in, and vice versa, right? Now you in the space that another woman have been in. I don't want to hear that. Let's create. My thing is let's create our experience.
Yes.
You don't have to be better. You don't have to swallow because the last chick did.
Yes.
I don't need that from you. My experience with you, sex is 5% of what I need from you.
But
that's me.
But the problem is a lot of experiences that people have, they go off of those experiences and not learning that this is a new person.
It becomes a standard for them.
Yeah.
It's like what I need from a woman. I can't tell you nothing. I don't know, baby shit. Cook me some food. Other than that, I'm gonna see what you got going on, and I'm gonna see if I can rock with it.
Because every experience should be different with a new partner. It's gonna be some similar experiences, but it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be because that person is not the
Something
same.
that isn't addressed a lot is the fact that having this many experiences is really bad.
It is.
It's really bad.
It warps your sensitivity.
It does.
It warps the shit out your sensitivity.
It does.
Listen to what we said.
You get experience, but you lose sensitivity.
True.
Sex has lost its value.
Imagine
that shit. I still maintain it's the best place I've ever been. But it's like
rough.
For us to be able to say that.
That's rough.
For me to turn down vagina.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want it.
Yeah.
It's like a new chick when it ain't no coochie like new coochie. I've turned it down. Like I'm just not in there right now. I'm kicking it in front of my door right now. You know what I'm saying? Like. Having done it so much is a hindrance. If you into that person, maybe it can make you better sexually because you're experienced. But it's not even exciting enough to hold the person as long as it used to.
It's to the point now where it's like if you're oozing sex, if you're advertising sex, if you're just like, pushing that energy out, it's a turnoff to me.
But I think that's different from a man perspective and then a woman's perspective.
Yeah, maybe.
Now,
y'all don't have as many bodies as we have, so I get it.
Truth. And another thing is, I always go like years before I go to another partner. So it's a difference in that sense. Like if when I left my child's father, we were together almost 10 years. It was 2-3 years before I dated somebody else. So I'm always like, I don't jump into relationships. I don't jump into dating. I don't jump into trying to be with somebody. I'm dealing with what's going on with me and dealing with what's going on in this area. I don't want to be bothered with somebody else. And it might be just I'm alienating people, but I really don't care.
And I think some men, I think that's the difference between men and women.
Yeah.
But
every woman doesn't do that.
No, that's true too. That's absolutely true. I think on a whole, I can say on the whole, I think some men do use sex as a way to bridge. Yeah. Especially when you come out of bad relationships, you come out of bad experiences, you need to get your ego back.
Yeah.
You have to get your confidence and your swag back a little bit sometimes. And so getting some pussy on the side or getting some, getting active is a way to kind of, okay, cool, I'm wanted. I can still got it. Now I need to work on these other things to bring in the whole.
But that don't mean you always working on those other things.
That's true.
You dealing with your emotions through sex. You're dealing with whatever you're hurting from through sex, and that's not going to heal anything.
I agree.
Ain't nobody even healing. That shit is a false narrative, in my opinion. Because look, you can't fucking heal.
You can't heal through
sex. You can only
sex.
learn to navigate.
You can't heal through sex unless you're actually in love with that person and you're building something.
Listen, man, check this out. If you broke
What you mean? What's not true?
you broke your leg right now.
That's not true.
What's
You
not
can
true?
heal. You can heal through injuries. You can heal
Through sex?
Not through sex, but you can heal through injuries.
Let me tell you what
that was my statement. My statement was that sex is not. You can't heal through sex unless you're actually in love with somebody.
I'm saying what he said. He said you can't heal.
Niggas ain't healing.
You can't heal.
Maybe somebody can heal, right? Somebody can heal.
Okay.
But it's not a thing that most people are going to do. The masses are not going to heal in that way. I made this analogy on the show before. When you break your leg, right? You can come back, right? And jump out the gym again, right? Cool. But when you break that motherfucker a second time, not much more jumping out the gym for you, because
hold on. Go ahead.
Because that tells me that even though you came back jumping out the gym, the fact that the second break made you not be able to jump out the gym shows that leg wasn't healed like you thought it was. Now let's deal with emotions. It has to be true, because otherwise, why can't you just come back?
Because it could be other factors, there's other experiences, there's other things that factors into why you can't just jump back into it.
Exactly. That's my whole point. Something is fucked up intrinsically that you're not even gonna be able to plan for.
So if you broke your leg, right, there is a actual oil, like comfrey oil, that can heal bone, right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So either way, if you put in the work and you're doing what you're supposed to and concentrating on that break,
okay,
and then you can come back to it.
But what I'm saying is, if you break that leg twice, it's not likely that you're gonna come back like to the same snapback level. So now when you deal with emotions, let's say somebody fucked you over emotionally and you was able to deal with it and get through it and navigate around it. Cool. A lot of people will call that healed.
Mm-hmm.
When it's really just learning how to use your leg. It's not healed, it's learning how to get the best out of your leg, which could make you perform better because now you're smarter, right? But if somebody does that thing to you again, most of us, a trigger will happen. Some, like I said, some people can do it, but most of us are not going to do that. It's almost disingenuous the way people use the word heal.
Yeah. And here's the flip side to that. Here's the other side to that too. Healing is also part mental. So physically, you may feel a certain way. Physically, you may feel like I can get out here and fuck. I can get out here and get in relationships. Where does that put you mentally?
Shit, that still sounds like an emotion to me.
See what I'm saying? So even if, with his analogy, if you break your leg, like a Derrick Rose, one of the best players, hands fucking down, his rookie year, destroyed the fucking league. Killing, hurts himself, has a injury, has a life-changing injury, career-changing injury, but still gets up and tries to come back. Hurts himself again.
Nice, mental's fucked up.
Now, you know what I'm saying? So the mental part of this is doubled down now, because now you back. Finley came back, what, 2 or 3 times already after hurting his fucking self and still in the league trying to play?
Cars do it all the time. For example, if your transmission goes out and you fix it, right? What's happening there is when your transmission is in the process of going out, other things are breaking down. So now when you fix your transmission, now this went out. Still breaking down. That went out. So that's what's happening with people healing. So that's why I'm saying people totally grossly misuse the word heal.
They absolutely
just go heal, sis.
I hate
just
that.
Just go heal, brother.
I hate that. I hate it.
First of all, I hate that. The word just to me is a fucking cuss word.
Yeah,
because it's dismissive as hell.
Yeah.
But the thing is, most people don't understand what the process of healing is. You
because we have no solid example.
Yeah,
we don't. We don't have a solid example.
Nobody has the solid example except for themselves and their own temperament. That's all we really got. Is our own temperament. What healed you probably there's a chance that it won't even work for me because I have a different temperament.
The steps you took are probably completely different for me.
Came for forgiving myself first, because a lot of times we don't forgive ourselves for the shit that we do and the shit that we do to other people, right? Then I had to forgive other people for the hurt they've done, but it takes time to do that. And then I also asked for prayer from people who care about me. And I prayed on it, because some things you got to let go, and I wanted to let it go. Some people hold on to that experience and say, "Oh, I hate this person. I can't stand this. This happened to me." And they play the victim and are always angry about all the shit that has happened to them and never try to think about that was an experience. We had to learn from it, and now I gotta get the fuck up. Keep it moving.
Talk your shit, Mika.
So people learn to navigate around that shit. It's not healing like we say.
No, it's moving on.
It's learning to navigate around it. So Michael Jordan got older, so he developed a jump shot.
That fadeaway.
He done so much to them damn legs that he couldn't do it at the same volume.
That fadeaway is a killer.
Niggas don't get progressively. I mean, you get progressively better. You can't get progressively better to a degree.
Yeah.
With muscle training and you not
Repetition.
if you didn't sustain injuries,
Muscle memory,
like that, right? But you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just learn how to use it better.
Injuries with women is totally different than injuries in men. If I get pregnant right now and I injure myself, that baby is going to heal me. That child in me is something in your body. It's going to try to survive. And so it's going to naturally try to heal as much as possible because you're surviving for that baby.
Well, that doesn't make injuries and healing different in men and women. That's circumstantial while you're pregnant.
It's hormonal.
Because after you're pregnant, it don't work that way. I mean, I'm sorry, after the baby comes.
No, you're pregnant for almost a couple of years.
I'm saying after
couple of years.
No.
What's the gestation period on this?
What she's saying is your body can still
be pregnant. Your body is still pregnant.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
And most people don't do that to that extent.
Yeah.
What you're saying, I guess it can happen, but it does not.
Because if you breastfeed,
but it does not happen to that extent.
Yeah.
Real quick, shout out to the chat. Syndrome. Y'all going crazy in here. What up, BBT? Tia Songbird, Syndrome. Syndrome says, you can heal from breaking your leg in the same place twice, but you need a good doctor that can help you through the process.
He's giving hypotheticals,
Yeah,
man.
it is. That's true.
Niggas ain't coming back from that. Somebody.
What I will say is,
but the exception is never the rule.
Well, since I'm into herbs and stuff like that, there is a way to heal it. It's certain oils, it's certain things. It's a thing called comfrey oil that'll heal the holes in your teeth, if you really want to be honest about it. But most people don't know about herbal remedies, right? So it can come back. It heals bones. You just have to put a compost, all of that kind of stuff. But it's going to take time. It's going to take rest. It's going to take the work. But also you have to believe that it's going to heal too. Most people don't even believe in themselves to heal from shit.
I just feel like these doctors in the NBA, in the NFL, whose best interest it's in the owner's best interest with their billions of dollars to get this dude back on the court. I just feel like if
they got insurance on you.
If they hadn't figured that shit out,
they got insurance on you. They don't give a fuck about them people.
I didn't say they give a fuck about the people.
That's what you said.
No, I didn't. They give a fuck about the product.
What I'm saying is,
they really don't give a fuck about the product.
The player is a product. We'll agree to disagree. We'll agree to disagree there. I understand your point, but I don't see it that way. Because that product, you can't just replace a LeBron James. You can't just replace a Michael Jordan. They brought something of value that you can't teach.
They got insurance.
It's in them. Yeah, they got insurance, no doubt. But that don't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. They still
gonna make the money that they're gonna make off of them regardless. They already have.
They're not because you're losing
That's not
money.
true. That's not true.
If they leave,
that's not true.
If they leave the court, you're not making the money off them that you would have made because they are not on the court. Now you have to still because this is the main reason they're not making the money.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Let me say this first.
Most businesses.
Let me finish this off first. The reason you're not making the money, it's intrinsic in the process because the NBA contracts are guaranteed. So now while you're building another LeBron James, you're losing a shitload. You're losing $200 million because you still got to pay Bron. That's one of the main reasons why it's in their best interest, if they can, to get that player back on the court.
Which is why you got all these new rehab methods.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But they also budget that in there. When you in business and anything, they have already budgeted this out 10 years ahead of time, right? Big corporations always make money and they already know this motherfucker might fuck this up. We've already went through his medical records. That's why you do all of those physicals. That's why you do all of that extra shit because they already know sooner or later I need to make some money off of this motherfucker.
So hold on.
But a lot of these corporations aren't dealing with sports injuries, which is what we were talking about.
Real quick, let's bring it to the center. Shout out to BBT. BBT says, I think we're trying to compare healing physical injuries to emotional ones, and that's definitely not the same.
It's definitely not.
So I definitely agree with that.
In concept, it is the same. It's a similarity.
In theory.
We're theorizing.
In theory, it's the same.
In concept, it's very similar. It's just like you could juxtapose a human body with a building or a car.
That's true.
Like what holds my body up? Right, a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
What holds the building up? The frame.
True.
The steel frame.
But the building doesn't think for itself. The building doesn't think for itself, and the building doesn't feel. And the building can't respond.
Well, I'm not talking about thinking power, brain power, or emotions.
What I'm saying is
biology.
What I'm saying is I'm trying to bring it to the center where BBT was talking about how we're comparing physical injuries to emotional ones, and in some cases they may not apply. They may not be as equal.
Oh, for sure, in some cases, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the cases where it's not equal, because most of the time it ain't equal.
Where is it?
Most of the time, people don't compare their emotional healing to a physical heal. If you break your ankle and you're on a cast, you get on crutches and you walk around for a little bit, and everybody see you. It's like, okay, cool, you on crutches, but then 3 months later, you walking around.
We also have to think that physical healing is easier than emotional healing.
It's a lot easier.
It is.
It's a lot. This mental shit will have you going through some stuff, right? Because we can conjure up anything in our head. We can conjure up whether or not we happy. We control that. So whether or not some people are not dealing with that, and they don't want to deal with that.
I think that's the kicker right there.
But the reason you can juxtapose both is because in both instances, if an injury happens, there is some collateral damage that we did not account for that doesn't allow us to come back. So you could probably heal that bone, right? Let's say conversation, you can definitely heal that bone. But what a lot of people aren't accounting for is the unknowns. You don't necessarily know off top how weak a tendon got. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how weak this guy, because people's bodies are different.
True.
Just like with emotions, yeah, I can move through this because after you cheated on me.
Yeah.
But a lot of the triggers that I'm gonna have to deal with is unforeseen.
True.
I don't yet know that they're triggers.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't yet know the ancillary body parts that's fucked up now.
Yep.
Until it breaks.
Yep.
So that's how I'm juxtaposing the two. I hope I'm using the word juxtapose.
But even with certain injuries, we won't let it go for, if say we're forgiving another partner. I remember not forgiving the other partner, right? And holding him to it and bringing it up every time because I didn't want to let it go. And sometimes that comes down on us because we're not healing over whatever that happened, but we told them, oh yeah, I forgive you. I want to stay in this. I want to do this, but then we keep triggering our own self.
People really forgive though. This is what I mean. To forgive means to literally wipe the slate clean. That's what forgive means. When they forgive your loan, it's gone and it no longer counts against you. It's off your credit. Loan forgiven is done, right? Now, when forgiving a person for whatever the atrocity is, right? You forgive a person for what they've done, you restore them, you get them their job back, right? Because that's kind of what you got to do to follow up with forgiveness.
Does that ever happen?
No.
Does that ever happen? When you forgive people, do you really give them their status back?
Wiping the slate clean does not mean you have to have them back into your life, though.
But that so right.
Wiping the slate clean is for you. Forgiveness is for you. That's all internal. It's not even for the other person.
Clean. When you forgive a person, okay, cool.
It's for you.
But when you forgive a person, the slate is clean.
True.
No. So it is. You have to forgive for yourself as well. But if you wipe the slate clean and I'm no longer in your life, what you did, unless you want to change the definition of forgive, and that's fine, because people do that kind of thing all the time. That's cool. But what you did there was stay as cool and then punish them for what they did.
Are we really punishing them?
Forgiveness, you can call it the word you need to call it.
So you said I took
action because of what they did. You said you forgave them, which is pretty much just saying, all right, cool, you did it. I ain't finna keep tripping about it. But then if you take them out of your life, you did an act in response to what they did. That's not forgiveness. When you forgive alone, that shit is dead. It's a wrap. It is not there.
What if they're already out your life? If you forgiven them, but they're already out your life?
I still challenge if that's forgiveness.
Shout out to BBT. She says the issue is that people try to heal emotionally the same way that they try.
You moving on, which is cool.
She says that people try to heal emotionally the same way they try to heal physically, and I think that's very, very key, because I think a lot of people, the way the human mind works, we try to put everything at its lowest denominator so that we can deal with it.
Yeah.
So if it's easier for me to juxtapose me having heartbreak, over me cutting myself or getting a splinter or me breaking my arm, it's easier for me to say, well, once my arm is healed and I can actually use it, I'm good.
I mean, people.
So emotionally, if I can get into another relationship, or if I can open myself up to date this person or that person and see some good in them, I'm healed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is, you really just, like you were saying earlier, you just pushing the ball down the road.
You first, the Bible said first the natural, then the spiritual, right? I'm not trying to get religious here. This is just science. Something happens to you, then you feel.
Mm-hmm.
So to deal with it, okay, let me process and accept that this happened to me. Mm-hmm. This happened to me. This carnal body.
Mm-hmm.
This is the natural. That this is what happened. This is how it made me feel. I've had situations. Getting cheated on was not the worst feeling I got from a person.
No.
That wasn't the worst. I thought it was.
No,
but it was some other shit that invalidated my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
When she said that shit to me, that hurt more than when I got cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I cried when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, God damn it. What was my point?
Injuries.
You hear me? God damn it.
Forgiveness. Well, shout out to BBT. BBT says, I forgive when I acknowledge and apologize to myself. I forgive when they acknowledge and apologize. Get you on that, but forgiveness is for yourself. So,
and forgiveness is for yourself, but it's also for the other person as well. I don't think if it goes hand in hand.
I think it's for the other person if they want it.
If they want it, and some people
if they want it,
and some people won't even apologize for the stuff they've done.
If you forget, because I can't get my job back. What did it do for me?
Well, here's the thing.
But that job might not have been there for you.
I'm saying
it shouldn't have been yours.
But it was my job. But it still sucks to lose a job.
It still sucks.
Right. So it didn't.
It might have freed you up for something better, though.
Something hurting don't mean it can't benefit you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But it might have freed you up for something better. So that's what I'm saying.
It might have, but it might have fucked me up.
You might have thought it fucked you up.
It actually did fuck some people up. Some people were fucked up after being let go. That's the thing. That should happen. And then some people were cool after being let go.
True.
Both of those things exist.
True.
I can keep talking. I gotta stop. Shout out to the chat. BBT says forgiveness is for others as well. Yes. Syndrome says they don't deserve it. Fuck them. I get you, Syndrome. I'm with you on that. They don't deserve it. Fuck them. I'm not into giving forgiveness to people who don't want it. I would definitely make my own amends and say, hey, you know what? Chop this up. They are who they are. Let them know if I go.
Is an elevated level, though. You have to be a very mature person to forgive somebody that doesn't want to forgive you. And it takes a lot, especially after betrayal, to forgive somebody after they've done something horrific to you. It's people that you see on court shows and they forgive the person and adopt people who killed their own child, right? That's some real true forgiveness, right?
I'll say this. I've had my own battle with forgiveness, and it took me some years because I was filled with hate for years, for my son's mother. Fuck her. That was my whole attitude. Didn't give a fuck. Figured she died. I don't give a fuck. Didn't give a shit. That's how I felt about her. But I also knew that didn't sit well with my relationship with my sons. So I had to find a way to unload that. I had to find a way to manage it. It took me some years to actually get to a place where I understood that I didn't need the hate. I didn't need it to justify how I felt about her. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at things from a lot of different perspectives and understand, okay, cool, I have my perspective about things, but just maybe her perspective led her to do.
Yeah.
And in that, I was like, okay, cool, I got to let some things go.
I think a lot of times we come from a place of bitterness when we're not trying to forgive the other person.
When you're wrong, then the other person doesn't seem to acknowledge that they've wronged you, even when it's, obvious.
Why do they need to acknowledge that they wronged you?
I think
if you really truly want to have a clean slate with that person, do you need them to acknowledge?
Here's why.
You?
If I rob you right now, if I stick you, you walk out this door and I stick you up. Give me your goddamn purse, give me your money, give me your keys and shit.
You can have
right? That's cool. But then you see me 2 weeks from now, and it's like, oh, that was old me. The new me turned over a new leaf. I'm God-fearing. I go feed the homeless. I knit mittens for kids in the wintertime. I'm not that same person.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be easy for you to just say, oh, okay, cool.
It is.
You're a new person.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm that person.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Because I don't equate materialistic things like that.
It's not the materialistic things. It's the idea that a person out of their character chose you to assault. Out of everybody else they could have chose, they chose you.
Yeah.
Now they coming back saying, "Oh yeah, you don't worry about that.
Yeah,
that's just over. It's okay. I chose you for whatever reason. I chose you, and yeah, you may have trauma, or you may have some other issues that happened behind what I did, but that was the old me. Let it go.
Yeah, I wouldn't be bothered with it.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm not gonna hold on to somebody doing something wrong and try to punish them in my spirit, in a sense. Like, why should I do that? Like, what is that gonna help? How's that helping me?
It doesn't.
So
it doesn't.
If it's not helping me, then why would I do it?
But human nature is right, eye for an eye. That's human nature. You swing at me. Is that
human nature or is that ego?
That's human nature. You swing at me, I'm not gonna sit back and say, "Oh, you just swung." You know what I'm saying? If you try to shoot at me, I'm probably gonna shoot back.
Or is it more like animalistic?
That's nature.
That's human.
What we're talking about. That's nature.
It's human. If I slap you, there's no way in hell you're not gonna slap me back.
Biologically, we're animals.
Mm-hmm.
If I slap you, you gonna let me slap you and walk away?
I might walk away.
You might walk away.
Yeah,
okay.
because you're a man.
That's peace.
That's also self-defense. That's also self-defense.
That's peace.
So that makes sense.
I get that.
That makes sense. But
most people will attack most people will attack in defense. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a natural response.
Attack you, that means
you're not letting up. Like, you're still in danger after the first hit.
Exactly.
Like, most women are gonna back the fuck up when they get smacked.
Exactly.
Most women are gonna back the fuck up. They're not gonna keep trying to fight a man.
If
really
I can get away, I'm gonna get away. But if I have to fight for my life, believe me, I'm gonna kill you.
So again, it's a natural response. So eye for an eye is a natural humanistic response. It takes us to do a little bit of elevating to say, okay, cool, you slapped me, but you didn't mean it because you came from a broken home and you grew up with abusive parents. And so fighting is all you saw. So right now, in this one moment that me and you have together, which is the only one we've ever had, and you're slapping on me or you're swinging on me, I can look past that and say, hey, you come from some different situations. That's peace. Most people gonna say, you swing at me, I'm gonna swing at you. You shoot at me, I'm gonna shoot at you.
If you can do that shit, you've had practice at that.
A lot of practice.
Or you're scared, which is a self-defense mechanism as well.
No,
so you ain't about that life.
Right.
You don't want to poke. You don't want to poke the bear further.
Yeah.
Like, I've been afraid of people before, and they.
No, I'm not. I've never been afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. I wasn't even taught to be afraid of anybody. My dad always told me hit first, think last, whatever. But I am one of those people that I think a lot, and some things I'm just not trying to be in a confrontation with somebody over something stupid.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious for me.
Yeah.
Because I have other things that I'm thinking about, and my ego doesn't draw me into people like that. Like at work, they tell me all the time, like, I just don't give a fuck. I don't, because certain shit it just don't faze me. Just don't care.
That sounds like control to me. Sounds like a lot of control. Like, you know yourself. You understand where you're not gonna go, where you don't need to go, and where you need to stay. So,
yeah,
that's peace.
Yeah.
Anybody teach me to be afraid either, but I realize that I might get fucked up here.
I mean,
if I move a certain way, and I'm gonna just get up out of there instead of taking that lump.
Yeah. I mean, a certain shit that kind of go without. I mean, you size things up. You peep the scene. You see what it is. If somebody's taller and bigger than you, there's a good chance they might be a little stronger. This might be a little bit more than I want to deal with. That don't mean I ain't gonna deal with it, but
I ain't even scared of somebody being bigger than me. I've fought girls, guys, all kinds of stuff. You gotta really put me in a place where I gotta react to you. I'm not going to react to something that I don't give a fuck about. Like if you're a stranger, only people I react to really in my life is family members. I don't react to outside people because I don't care about you like that. You have to have some type of emotional tie to me to make me even react. I just don't react to people like that.
Those people are in your house.
That's the people in my house.
Okay.
And even with that, I've learned to like back off on that, because why am I reacting to you when I'm supposed to love you?
That's probably why you're reacting.
Yeah.
Because you love them. They're in there.
Yeah. But
they're in there.
But
so it hurts.
But I've also had to reevaluate how I'm reacting and have to take a objective look at things of, well, okay, this is happening. Let me calm the fuck down. Let me control me. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not controlling me, who gonna control me? I don't like anybody to have control over me but me.
That's why you should be centered, because anybody bringing shit into your space can cause you to, you know what I'm saying, just take you out of your energy. So if you're letting people just come in and fuck with you,
yeah,
you know, especially if they don't mean anything to you, like you say, your family is the only ones who really can trigger anything from you because you don't know nobody.
Yeah.
So fuck it. If I don't know you, there's no sense of me giving you that grace or that space or that energy or that, you know, that platform. So I get it. Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Syndrome, what up, Syndrome? He says, okay, I got to see the comment before that. BBT says, I never had a physical fight in my life, but that's because I walk away.
Shit, I done had a lot of them. Shit.
Most of mine happened when I joined the Navy.
Shit, I like to fight.
And I've never fought anybody my
size. If I have to fight, believe me, I'm fucking you up.
Yeah. I grew up fighting. At first, I didn't like it, but I grew up with brothers and cousins and shit. So fighting was just something you just did.
So I have mostly male cousins that I grew up with. So I was always fighting them. And when it was, and I have a brother, a younger brother, he would always get into it with people.
So you have to protect him.
I would have to protect him. So I would jump into the fights. It'll be a boy with whoever it was. I'm jumping because I'm not letting it go because that's my brother, regardless if he was wrong or right. But I'm learning now not to fight those battles for other people. Cause
get yourself in a whole bunch of bullshit.
Exactly. Because somebody will set you up. They already know how you are about them.
You're gonna be there.
And they know you're gonna be there. Gonna ride. They know you're gonna ride. So they're gonna set you up for the okie doke. Even if they don't mean to, they know you're that you're there to protect them. So I'm learning to like let y'all fight against each other.
I learned that lesson from my stepsister, Resta. So she, when I was 18, she came in the house crying because some dude hit her in the face. But what I found out was he muffed her. He muffed her kind of hard. But so I'm on 10 immediately. I go see about this guy. So I'll go up around Morgan Park looking for this guy because I know this where he'd be at. She went to Morgan Park. And so I go deal with the guy. You know, 2 weeks later, I'm over there again chasing skirts. And him and his boys catch me. They about to stump me out. Because when I'm tripping and I'm on the ground. But before he did that, he decided he wanted to monologue. And he was like kind of telling me what happened between him and my sister. And I was like, that sure the fuck sound like her.
You mean tell me all this is over a misunderstanding?
This man in the eye, she like she done it to me.
Yeah.
But police came and they ran. I got lucky. And I got home and I muffed her ass. I muffed her. I was like, sure, don't
got me out here fighting on your behalf and you doing this dumb shit.
Fucking with your ass. I learned that day that if she make it home, I ain't going after that nigga.
Yeah. And I'm
just not doing it because you don't know what's gonna happen. I'm finna fuck around and die for that.
Yeah.
You made it home and you probably finna go back to him, which she did.
Yeah. And people will set you up for it because they know you that person that genuinely care, you know you love them, you the protector, you all of that kind of stuff. You big sis. You know what I'm saying? And you big brother.
And then being a guy, becoming a guy who women have gotten their brothers on. Right. And I was wrong. But it still went bad for their brothers. That shit could go bad for me trying to be. Now, if she made it home, she did. You ain't gonna do it in front of me. That's a different story. But you going after a nigga? Nah, I'm cool. Sit in the house, sis.
Yeah, I ain't trying to pick no fight with nobody.
I don't want to fight with nobody. I had shit. My last fight was, God damn, what was my last fight?
My last fight, I pulled the girl out of the car. Out the window.
Why you pull out the window? What she do to you? What she do to you, Mika, on the mic?
She didn't do it to me. I said I always do stuff for other people.
So who's you fighting on behalf of?
Cousin.
What your cousin do?
He laughed.
What she do to your cousin?
She said something crazy.
So over some words, you snatch a woman out of the
I
car?
snatched that bitch out that car.
Over some words. You know, Mickey, you ain't rap too tight.
No, I'm not.
You ain't rap too
I
tight.
done seen harsh lessons about that shit, boy. I done seen harsh lessons with that.
BT says that's why I don't fight people. People will take it to the next level. All it takes is for them to have a little less than you to lose.
That's true.
Slippery slope. Some people look for those opportunities.
They do look for those
They
opportunities.
look for those opportunities.
They do.
Me getting shot usually won't be worth what you already survived through.
Yeah.
Usually won't be worth that. Surely there are exceptions, but
Yeah, and you get to a place where it's like it's just not worth it anymore. Like fighting over stupid stuff or even arguing over stuff that don't even make any sense. If it's not to protect my family or protect my child, then it ain't worth it.
I grew out of needing to be that kind of tough. I don't need to be that.
I never wanted to be that type of tough. I never even liked to fight. I remember one time a kid banged my head up against another girl's head. And I went in the house crying. My dad was like, "Hey, what you crying for?" And I'm like, "Banky bust my head up against Sasha's head." And he was just, "Go out there and beat his ass." I sat on the porch, thought about it. I didn't want to even put my hands on this dude. He was laughing and taunting me. And I just got up.
His ass whooped.
And that's what happened. I got up, I stumped the shit out of his ass. I beat the dog shit out of him. And I just snapped. And I never had a problem from anybody in the neighborhood again after that because I never wanted to fight. I never want to fight either way. I don't even like arguing half the time.
Well, you know, arguments usually lead to
exactly.
The one time one of my people told me go whoop his ass. One time, man, I got lumped up. I'm like, y'all can't never tell me. Y'all can't never tell me this shit again.
Is it you all?
You can't get me to put my shit on the line because you trying to toughen me up. And it ended up working out for me long term.
Yeah, but you can't.
Shout out to the chat.
I never told my son go whoop his ass. Nope.
Shout out to the chat. What up?
Your ass in the house.
We got Cautious in the building. What up, Keisha?
With his parents, son. Don't worry.
Look, I'm getting too old to be fighting.
Ed Hustle Entertainment in the house. What up, girl? How you doing, girl? BBT says, I know I'm not fighting no more. I'm too old. I'm already, we said, and if I'm all
that's syndrome, not BBT.
That's syndrome, yes. And if I already said you got it and you follow up to my whip, hey, it's gonna get chitty, bang, bang. Hey, I get you.
Yeah, that's tough. Now you're in my personal space. You deserve it.
If I'm trying to leave a situation and you following me, you asking for whatever happens.
You asking for it.
Asking for it.
And there's other people, and there's people like that. They will have an argument with you and walk up on you. You know, you like, what's this about?
Yeah.
Like, you won't leave this alone? Okay.
Gotta draw the line somewhere, man. So, man, we done talked about, I don't know what the hell we were talking about. We done went from one thing everywhere into huge. I mean, it all connected, though.
I guess.
It all connected. I think it all made sense. I think we made our transitions make sense.
You know what? I never thought nobody my size.
You never thought about your size?
My size are bigger.
Everybody's always bigger than me.
Nobody
small.
Nobody
Yeah.
my size are bigger fucks with me.
Yeah, everybody's always bigger than me. They always underestimate my reach. They underestimate how fast I am.
You look like you got hands.
Oh, I got hands.
You look like you got hands.
What about her says hands?
Nothing. That's why I said she looks like she got hands. Because nothing says she got hands. I don't look at her and say, oh, she beat somebody's ass. I look at her and say, oh, she's a sneaker. She's a sneaker. Somebody walked up on her and think, it's easy work.
More likely to make you a pie.
Yeah, it's easy work.
I do. I want to make pies. I want to
make pies.
I want to make pies.
So you don't got hands. Okay, so cool.
I got hands.
Yeah, so you don't got hands. Okay, cool. You can make pies. Okay, cool.
I want to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't have hands. That's never how I want to fight. Not even say never, but rarely do I want to fight.
But I've also took
the rest of your ass to the ground and then gave you the hoo-up. But like squaring up boxing, nah, that ain't me. I can take a hit. And
I was boxing.
So I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah.
I took boxing classes.
We slap box all the time. So
I took Aikido.
Oh, I love slap boxing.
Yeah.
And anything that had, like, me and my brother used to do this that burn thing, or punch somebody and see how hard. And they
frog.
Man,
I
a frog in their arm, like pop, I done pop up.
Now I couldn't do slap boxing much because I was too stupid. Because I'm gonna smack the shit out you for real. When niggas is really just trying to, I go in there.
But I was always that kid that never wanted to play fight either. So don't play fight.
It's lead to real fight.
Yeah, it's gonna lead to real fight.
Yeah.
I'll play wrestling. I like wrestling.
No, I don't want to wrestle either.
When I was a teenager, I stayed wrestling.
Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in and hanging up with us, man. Shoptalk after dark, man. Damn. You got to do it, man.
It always get buzzing after dark.
You know what I'm saying? We'd have made it to 10 o'clock damn near, man. Shit, man. We out here getting it in.
I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get it in, man. Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. We can go ahead and close out the show. Miss Mika on the mic.
What's up?
Where can they find you?
Huh?
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 Huh? Where can the people find you if they're looking for more Mika on the mic?
I don't know.
You don't know.
On Instagram, putting up thirst traps
I'm not putting up thirst traps
anymore.
Or maybe here on Shoptalk. You know, who knows?
First of all, I'm not putting up thirst traps.
Anymore?
I can't help the way I look. Okay.
No, when you in the mic,
Did you really just pop your collar?
Yes, I
you in the
did.
camera like whatever that fucking face is. I can go to your Instagram and show thirst traps.
That's not thirst traps.
That shit is
Go to Instagram. Bring it
The
up.
fuck?
Bring it up. We're not gonna have these lives on the show.
We're not
gonna do
gonna
that.
lie.
We're not gonna do that on
I
Shoptalk.
cannot help the way I
We're
look.
not gonna do that on Shoptalk 7. You're not gonna do that.
I'm not
You
half
can help how
naked.
you present the way you look.
That's
I'm
very
not-
true.
How?
That's very true.
I'm not half naked.
First of all, that's a thirst trap.
What is?
You're trying to be cute. That's a thirst trap.
That's
I don't know
not
about
a
that one.
thirst
I
trap.
don't know about that one. I can't give that one.
Thirst trap.
Definitely.
What?
Fucking thirst trap.
Definitely. Absolute thirst trap.
I got
Absolute thirst trap. Anytime you are in the camera
Thirst trap.
staring,
Thirst trap.
absolute thirst trap.
Fucking thirst trap.
Anytime you are just in the camera, just angling.
Do you see them old stupid little balls in my head? And you talk about
It's
that's a
all
thirst trap?
Seductive, dim light ass shit with your shoulders showing and shit.
And that one I don't know about that. That one I don't
I'm
know
calling
about.
thirst trap.
That one I don't know about. That one I don't know.
Any shit you got in dim light is a fucking thirst trap.
All right, that's a heads up to y'all. If y'all gonna do any selfies or any videos in dim light, understand that you're sending a mixed message.
How's it a mixed message?
Thirst trap.
If I'm
That's a
laying,
thirst trap.
what?
Thirst trap.
How? That's not even a dim light. You said dim light.
That don't mean it's only dim light stuff. This is a motherfucking thirst trap.
How's that a thirst trap? That's not a thirst trap.
Can y'all see this? I don't know if y'all
This
can
is
see
a
this.
Because you're
Bullshit.
sitting there trying to look cute.
Y'all may
What
not
is
be.
looking- what is
Y'all may
looking
not be
cute
able to see
get you?
this or not.
What does it get you?
Tell me if this is. a
I
thirst
am
trap.
cute. What the fuck
I'm
do you
saying, but
mean?
you making the attempt to like express your
To be
cuteness.
cute.
I'm not looking cute. I am cute.
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm not looking cute. I am cute.
Motherfucker,
I
thirst trap.
am
What's this shit
cute.
about right here? Thirst trap.
Hey, Syndrome said Mika on the mic. I disagree with you.
But that's what he said.
I disagree with
He
you.
told him he got the
I
tiebreaker.
disagree with you.
Meek on the mic.
I disagree.
There we go.
Any selfies are thirst traps. Oh,
How? Who said
Huh.
that?
BBT
That's some
said that.
bullshit.
BBT said that. Shit,
That's
any
bullshit.
selfies are thirst traps.
No, it's not.
Can I? Oh,
That's a lie.
Let's examine
She
it.
put a question mark on it. What was she?
I've been making selfies
She's
since
asking a question.
selfies
Oh,
with.
any selfies are thirst traps. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, so she's agreeing with you.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I didn't
disagree
say
with
any
you.
selfie.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna disagree with
it's a selfie. I like looking at myself.
you. Right there. Right there.
It's still a fucking thirst trap.
That's exactly what that's what
How
makes
is
it a
it a
thirst
thirst
trap.
trap?
Nobody cares. what
You
you're-
like looking
Nobody-
at yourself. So the
nobody cares
reason
what
you
you
like
like.
looking at yourself, you put on the other people
Nobody cares
to
what
like
you're
looking
gonna
at
say your
you.
intentions are. The effect is the effect.
Huh?
Think about it. What is the notion behind posting a selfie? What's the whole trigger? What's the whole idea?
Well, I've been doing selfies
I didn't ask you
since
what
the
you.
90s.
I
So
didn't
I
ask
always
that.
took the Polaroid
Didn't ask that.
camera.
Reflecting.
Didn't
and
ask
then
that.
that's myself.
Didn't ask
You get
that.
what I'm saying?
It's not what we asked. It's not what the question.
Deflecting.
It's not the question.
Thirst trap.
It's not a thirst trap.
You put this picture up, and
Ah.
I'm certain as a 25 plus year old woman, you know that these things get certain reactions.
Yes.
Right? You know that, right?
Yes.
Is that a fair statement? That you know when you do that, it gets certain reactions. Is that a fair statement or not?
I don't want your reaction at all. I just like
Question.
No,
Answer the
asked you, was that a
question.
fair statement or not? And you know that kind of thing gets a certain reaction.
No,
So you don't know that.
no,
Fuck out of it.
You have no clue.
I can't tell you what you don't know.
no. I'm honest to
can't tell
God.
you
I
what you
swear
know.
to God, I don't always think it's going to be a reaction
Now
because
you finessed the. She just finessed it right there. I don't always think, but you do know that it can cause a reaction.
no,
right?
not all the time. Because sometimes, look,
she dancing around
no,
question away.
no, that's not true.
You're
Because
dancing.
because
She doing a footwork around that motherfucker.
no, I'm doing the fucking footwork. I am being honest about it because when I do It could be I'm in a sad. A lot of times I'm sad taking a selfie.
The answer is yes. You know
no,
why? You know why the answer
no,
is
that's
yes?
not
Because
true.
she said it doesn't always.
No,
so she did acknowledge, but her saying not always, that means she acknowledged that sometimes they happen.
Okay.
No.
Am I right or wrong about that?
On deck.
A lot of times when I'm doing a selfie, I'm in a sad place when I'm doing a selfie.
So why would you do a selfie in a sad place? Why are you doing a selfie? And if you're sad,
and posting
why are you projecting sadness?
I'm not projecting sadness.
You just said you took a selfie. You take selfies when you're sad.
I never smile in my selfies. All my selfies have no smile.
You said sad, not I don't smile. So those are two different things. Now, if I take a selfie and I don't smile, that's different. If I take a selfie because I'm sad,
that's a smile.
It's for me.
Okay.
That's a smile.
It's for me.
None of my selfies
if I'm taking a selfie, none of my selfies.
I just ran through 4
So question. If it's for you, how come it doesn't remain on your phone? Why does it get posted?
It's not for you if you post it, honey. It's not for you.
I don't post them until weeks, months later.
But you post them.
Why are we having this argument about selfies?
It's not an argument. It's not an argument.
Yeah, I've done selfies.
So you think your selfies are thirst traps?
Facts.
Are they?
To some people.
I did a selfie today.
17 people.
I took a selfie today.
Thirst trap?
I don't think it was a thirst trap because I didn't post it for a thirst trap.
So it wasn't intentionally to be a thirst trap, right?
No, it wasn't intentionally to be a thirst trap.
You be posting them dim pics too.
What I will say is I know how I look. And I know that if I take a certain picture, people are going to look at it a certain way. Now I ain't getting like 300 something likes and no shit like that. So it ain't going crazy, no like that. I don't post it because I know I'm going to get a bunch of people liking this shit. I'll post a selfie because I'm in the selfie. It's not for any particular reason or any particular effect. You know what I'm saying? It just goes along with what I'm posting.
Because you're in the selfie? Are you talking about if it's a group picture, it don't count?
No, it's a group picture.
If the group pictures don't count.
It's a group picture.
It's us. Those aren't thirst traps.
No. Well, it could be.
We got to do that shit for the show.
It could be.
Not
for our show. That's different. But if me and my guys just hit the gym, we flexing, we feeling good. We're like, oh shit, niggas, post this real quick. You know what I'm saying? I haven't either, but I'm just saying we've seen pictures of guys do that. So there are ways that guys can thirst trap.
If you flexing your joint, it's thirst traps.
Yeah, there are ways
guys to not get likes, motherfucker. You're not doing it to not get likes.
And I can't honestly say that, you know what I'm saying, the effect of me posting a selfie doesn't equate to.
It's crazy that everybody thinks because you're posting a selfie, because you have confidence in yourself, that it has to be a thirst trap. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's your thirst trap. You're thirsty over me. I'm not thirsty over me because I got me.
So why do you feel the need to post you?
Because I like me.
So now everybody has you.
See what I'm saying?
I like me.
So again,
now everybody has you. When you post you in public, now
how
everybody
have me?
They got a piece of you. They got shirt, they got shoe, they got this visual of you. They get to have you. When you go public, it's theirs now.
Do they really got a piece of me?
Yeah. They get to share moments with you now.
I mean, that's kind of what social media is.
But that's what social media is about, though.
So that's what we're doing.
But that's not, that's
so again,
that's equating two things, different things.
Let me connect the dots. The whole idea of social media and its activity is really based on intrinsic values.
So people can connect with you.
It's really based on what you feel like you should show the people that are going to get people to respond.
The creation of Facebook was not the creation.
She's going to go to college, right? We know about the college thing. But what is it used for now? Actually, it was used for that, for them.
It was.
For people in those colleges.
Yep. But that small little group that they originally...
we can connect this way.
Yep.
The college Facebook.
The issue is it got broader. So once you made it mass, open to the masses.
We had Black Planet before that.
Okay.
True.
And people definitely put up in their best.
And they went ham on that too. They went ham on that too.
Music. Or whatever music they like.
Think about when you used to do voicemails. Think about how you used to record your voicemail message. You play some song in the background, and then you get on and say, hey, yeah, you done reach so and so. I ain't here to make my phone, but you know what I'm saying. But make sure you leave a name in the message, and I get back to you.
I didn't do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of this is basically intrinsic.
You're not posting this in public for just me.
You're not doing this.
And if you think that's what you're doing, that's not the energy that's out there.
Sure.
Whether you're putting energy out there on purpose or not, the energy is still out there.
This conversation is hilarious. We tried.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta get about it. Hey, Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. Shop Talk After Dark, man. We got Mediamonics. We got Mika on the mic. Is it Mika?
What up? On the mic.
I'm gonna say Mika, goddamn. But you say Mika, I'm gonna say Mika. You call it Mika, I'm gonna call it Mika.
Rome could call it. Rome said Mika on the mic.
That's wrong. He can call it Mika.
That's what we talking
Y'all
about.
two can call it Mika. I'm gonna call it Mika.
I don't care.
Her daddy call it Mika. I'm gonna call it Mika.
Her daddy call it Mika.
My dad calls me Meek. My aunties call me Meek. My siblings call me Mika.
Okay, your siblings call you Mika. I'm gonna call it Mika.
You gonna change it up. Yeah.
Shout out to the chat, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We will be back on next Monday. Coming up. Do we got anybody planned for Monday? No, I don't think we got anybody scheduled for Monday, man. But hey, Dub, don't come through Monday.
You dropping? He officially releasing it. Give me a chance.
Oh shit. Okay. We got exclusive shit dropping Monday, man. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. We got a Dub from Right Way coming through, man. He gonna come hang out and drop some new shit. We gonna chop it up, talk our shit. Yeah, I know what it is. Mika and Mike gonna be back. When you coming back, Mika?
I don't know.
You know? She's like, man, fuck this shit. I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to come back here telling me I'm thirst trapping nigga.
Oh,
Man,
no,
fuck
I'm
y'all.
good. I ain't even
Fuck
taking
y'all,
that
nigga.
personal.
Tell me no
I
shit
don't
like that,
even care
nigga.
about
I take selfies because I want to take selfies.
I
Goddamn.
sure do. And
I
I'm
don't
gonna
take
keep
selfies to thirst
posting
trap no
them.
motherfucking body.
And nobody's
The fuck?
mad about it. Thank you.
Because I'm not naked.
Like coming back to this shit, nigga. Fuck y'all.
No, I don't know. I don't know when the next time y'all want me to come back.
When you available?
I don't have a life.
We don't either. So hey, makes sense.
Oh, you do have a life.
He got a life.
Yeah.
I don't have a life.
I don't.
You don't have a life. So
Yeah.
we'll work it out.
We'll work it out.
We'll let the people who got lives do whatever they do.
Yeah.
You know, live in their little bubble. Do their thing.
No, I just
I just
take.
go out to create platforms. You feel me? That's
Or
it. That's all I do.
But man, y'all make sure y'all check us out, man. Monday, we're gonna be back next week. Shit, we got BZ, Trilla Bent, Real Mentalist.
Shout out to them. They got a Trilla Bent, and they got an event tonight too.
Yeah, they
at Big Willie's.
Big Willie's, man. Shout out to the sneaker ball, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So they'll be back. They'll be here on Friday. Next Friday, man.
Tuesday.
And BZ.
Next Tuesday, we got Xavier 2 times performing.
There
Take over Tuesday and
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
And Livy Rose, if y'all remember Livy Rose from the Ambitious Awards, goodness gracious. And she got dope songs.
Mm-hmm. Going down, baby.
And I think actually we're gonna have Noah Hayes and Lucky.
Hey.
That day too. It's ladies' night.
Speaking of
ladies in free before 10.
Speaking of Lucky and Noah Hayes, I'm gonna try to get them on next week, man. Try to get them brothers
Big
on.
old Roaz telling me, can I go see Xavier? And she was a big old Xavier fan. Gone somewhere. Can't go see Xavier.
Where is it at? You can go see Xavier, bro. Of course you can. All right, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. You got something you want to, anything else you want to say? You know? Nope.
Loud.
You took it to the west side on that ass, boy. Nigga took it to Augusta on that ass,
I
what?
got tracks. You like boulders? I got crack 2 for 5.
Rocks, blow. Crazy. Shoptalk 7, man. Let's get it, man. Landscaping, loot, street boy, stretch. 39 to the heights. Let's go out the way we came in, baby. Bang it. Shoptalk 7. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all be safe, man. We'll see y'all next week. Love y'all. Peace.
Jesus shit. Oh yeah, be a fat shit. Walk through that door to see the light. Snow plow, I tried to push it wide. Shit was weak, I couldn't get no sleep. Fuck the white, I'm fucking with the green for the bucks. I like the green, got inside a place. Get you high like Java Ray. My shit, yeah, I'm popping that. Stay on the moon, keep it real, ain't fuck around with you goofies. Make me double G you die thinking it's Gucci. I'm a landscaper. For the place, for the damn paper. Fuck you, pay me me, I'm out of damn favors. Lose, think it's sweet, you dad gon' push your luck. Like a no-hand nigga, I still can get you touched. Get it right here. Purple blood through some light hair. Got you thinking you can fly like Lightyear. Toys on me ain't looking, can make a move. I pop smoke, yeah, this shit can shake a room. I'm up in this though. Couple tickets, what I'm in it for. Hit the connect, told them send it on, we building gold. Whoa, for 48, what that shit weigh? Fuck a war, nigga, get cake. Lose. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. From 39 to the heights. It's big shit, baby. Big shit poppin'. Oh, shit poppin'. You gotta know that. What up, Luke? From the heights to the low, like a poem. We gon' get it on, baby. Yeah. Street boy stress, got hella moves. Big boy business, nigga, I ain't got shit to prove. Just scored a lick for the 50, I got some shit to move. Loose, hit the line, you know your team is smooth. Jump on battle 3 off the block. Call the Steph Curry way. Check a bag on the Tuesday and Thursday. Chicken the curry way. I've been toe stepping for years. I keep a stupid play. Go mouth if he playing in life. I'm quick to snatch his play. Give me that. Move around, big homie, back on the schoolie grind. If you ain't in my way, little dude, baby, no never mind. Quality control by the piece. That is out of smoke. The price is just shopped on the lows. I need another boat. Cause I'm here now, they call me Houdini. I need 100 more. I've been put up month after month for months. Chef the stove. Yay. For 48, what that shit way up. Award, nigga, get cake, get straight. Masterpiece.